So guys, welcome to Do Warforged Stream of Electric Sheep. I'm Darren. Y'all can do your thing.
I'm Amy. I play Isadora.
I am the spiritual successor to... I'm trying to think of someone dead and famous. The artist formerly known as Neil Kavanagh, and I'm playing Esme.
I'm Laura, I'm playing Coda, and I'm very excited for tonight's game.
I was legit like, if he says anyone, it's fine, but if he says like something like Freddie Mercury, I'm gonna hit him. It's Freddie Mercury though. No one's gonna be the spiritual successor.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Spiritual successor of the Goblin King, not Bowie, but the Goblin King from Labyrinth.
Not David
Yuria.
Bowie. The character.
Yeah, it's like
Jarrett. Yeah,
constant.
Jarrett?
Something like that. Yeah.
something like that. Look,
Jarrett.
I'm David Bowie in that movie, but I just want to be Jennifer Connelly in that movie. There we go.
His snark in that movie is just A1.
It is.
It's great. Right, guys, so when we last left our heroes... Oh, wait, sorry, hold on. I play Risbit,
Why is he a Mickey Mouse?
Because it's just funny.
Apologies for that
Just-
role.
I like to
freaked
think
out at
that,
the
like-
Mickey Mouse being in our game.
So you rolled. I rolled to attack him.
Oh, that was my sharpshooter damage. I did pretty good damage for one bullet there, actually.
That's fair.
But
So, guys...
Disney will actually sue us. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
we're four individuals. They apparently need more money for something. Like,
They're building their super weapon. They're literally building
Star
their
Wars Episode 225, yeah.
Robert
Disneyland.
Downey Jr. still costs $19 million to just have like 10 lines in any Avengers
Yeah.
movie. Like,
It's like, oh, it's gonna cost so much money. It's like, maybe just don't shoehorn them in then. Just, if you do that, it fixes everything. And you're like, no, he's gonna say this one line when it's really... It's like, no, it's not.
I think it's very important that my co-stars are getting paid, it's like that we're all getting something closer to equal pay. It's like, why are you still asking for like $70 bajillion when you know full well that you are the most costly thing on set right now? Maybe you just take a bit of a cut and then you'll all be on a bit more of an equal footing, as opposed to let's up costs. Lunacy. Capitalism.
Right, guys, when we last left our heroes, y'all had retired sleep.
And we not before engaging in some scintillating political commentary.
Exactly. But we're nothing but topical this here game. So
That was
yeah.
some good wordsing you did, Darren.
I mean, I'm really good at the wordsing. It's why it's why I do English good in art. So yeah, y'all wake up in your beds. No, you're not retired. Shut up, Esme. What do? You waketh at the dawn.
Esme just thinks about how she has now lost Vern, X, her son. Just a lot of people are gone from her life, so she's just a bit like.
I mean, the clouds will part and just be like, one hand will appear and be like, this is literally this world's smallest violin. Secondly, it's like you didn't really lose X. It was more a case of, hey, you've got a job here, I've got a job there. See you around the flip side, finger gun. Like, it's not like you lost her. It's just a case of like.
But Darren, does Esme know that? Esme doesn't. Esme doesn't know where she is anymore.
No, I'm pretty sure you guys literally had a conversation.
There's still snake blood all over her because
Like
she is a lot to deal with.
I mean, no
She
truer words.
refuses to wash.
No truer words have ever been spoken.
She comes downstairs ruminating on all the people she's lost, and it's like a note from Risbit saying, like, guy, not here, sorry guys.
No,
I left. Bye, Esme.
we're not joined by Ian tonight, but Risbit essentially pulls a Final Fantasy and like clips into somebody's character model, implying that they are there should they be needed for plot points. But other than that, you will not see the character model at all.
I just like to imagine that Esme has like wrapped the threadbare blanket from the inn around her shoulders, kind of like I am now. And then she just walks downstairs. She's like, I suppose we should head to Dead Man's Haven now.
And he's like, are you paying for that? You want it? You pay for it.
I gave you like 100 gold to tell me where your waitress went, and then you gave me wavy hand.
I literally said they're most likely on their way to Dead Man's Haven, and secondly, you paid for information, not the fucking blanket. Give me gold.
My son
Put the
literally
gold
just
on the
left
counter.
me.
Hey, lady, I don't give a fuck.
Esme just
Your
like,
world is not mine. Give
Esme
me
just,
money.
like, stands up and she stomps over and she just places it on his head. She's like, fine, I'm leaving.
He wraps it around himself and he's like, yeah, I look better than you ever did.
Don't you make me come back in here and grab a chair. Esme
Coda's just
breaks off
watching
on me.
this and watching how she's behaving, and he's suddenly having a vision of how Dead Man's Haven is gonna go, and he's just considering just leaving. He's just considering turning back somewhere because he does not know if this is gonna work.
Darren, can Esme have a ring of telepathy, please? If for
We
no
already have
other
rings
reason.
of telepathy!
Someone
God,
wasn't paying attention last game. It's fine.
Hold on.
What?
Because I just gotta put it out there. While I'm super supportive of having gotten all of these items, we got like 7 items. So remembering, maybe remember.
Oh, so what you're saying is, Neil, it's awful until you read the notes you should have been taking. Oh, I hear
took my
you.
notes.
I hear you, buddy. No, it's fine. Just consult your fucking notes and also move your mic like the smallest bit to your mouth because it's teeny bit muffled.
Well, Esme listens to Coda's thoughts and then she says, "Of course you're
can't
gonna try and
hear
run away."
his thoughts. She's
Yeah.
speak
Don't
to
you
each
tell
other
me what Esme can and can't do.
telepathically.
Don't you tell me the limitations to this magical device that I do possess.
Yeah, listen, we don't know. We haven't tried. So
You were literally told in extensive detail what they did, but okay.
Esme
No, go
takes
ahead
the
and try.
psychic crowbar and jimmies open Coda's brain, and then sees all of the angst and says, "Even I think that's too much," and burns it down.
Coda dies. The end.
Well, no, you don't
Of
die.
me.
You just like refeed your
I just
memory.
become a vegetable.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll carry you. Here, Dead Man's Haven, take our friend. Oh my
you
god.
can have him.
What if we were to put Coda into a Warforged body?
Are you
I think that
saying out loud.
I mean, okay, but like, just why? Like, is that where this does that train of thought end with what you just said? Like, how about we just fuse these two people together?
Well, no, I mean it more in terms of like. So this
Like
is in
if
line
he
with.
died, put his soul into a Warforged.
I mean, you're very much taking liberties with what I'm saying here.
I'm very
I'm
sorry.
thinking just listen, right? This is out of character, but thinking about an in-character train of thought. So one of the biggest storylines we have in our hands at the moment, I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed, but Esme is a surgeon now. So having successfully removed a spine before, after 3 attempts, admittedly, but a spine, we
And a
removed and a heart. So a brain is fairly simple and similar to a heart. So we just remove the brain and great, Ian. We remove the brain and the spine, and we put that into a Warforged, and then I'm sure Coda knows how to hook it up. So like we just need to put the brain in the machine, and then it will all like work suddenly because Coda's magic, and then we have a Warforged Coda. It's great.
I think that is like yet another existential crisis that none of us need. And like sidebar, now I just want like a cheesy hospital soap opera with Esme as a surgeon
Oh my
not doing her job and just getting involved in personal drama.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
Esme, he's flatlining. It's like, damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker. It's like, but you haven't even started.
You didn't even try.
Blood
Like,
going everywhere.
She like
I'm too busy thinking about my long lost twin who's sleeping with my ex-husband and gave birth to my half-child.
oh my god, Celeste walked in with a gun. It was like, oh god, I didn't expect this, and she just like
Yes!
she just pushes a fucking patient out of the way. It's like, get down! It's like that man's bleeding out. Get down! More
well, we now have our spin-off show ready to go.
I'm working.
Derailed.
I'm working off a full idea that like Esme is the person who gets killed off with an empty elevator shaft, and it's okay.
Oh my God.
I'm waiting for it
And
to
the only
happen.
surgeon
honestly.
who could have saved her was herself.
Yeah.
If she'd been arsed. She didn't try.
Oh my god, it's the Doctor Strange fucking plotline.
Oh my god, and then she become a wizard. We don't need wizard.
She
eh?
multi-classes, yeah. Anyway.
So we're
Yes.
heading to Dead Man's Haven.
Yes. Darren, we do that.
Okay. Man, this map is a fucking mess.
You mean
Once we get out of the town, I'm gonna blow on the whistle and get my water horse
Oh yeah.
because I don't want to walk. Not gonna lie to you, I just
There
don't
are,
want to.
Neil. I know their names. But I can't tell you yet. I'm glad that's a backup plan now. That's fun.
I mean, you're really taking liberties with what I'm saying. I literally said so I can turn the party into robots. That seems to be a major plot
I'm
point.
choosing to see this as a positive thing, Neil.
Why?
I just think it's a sign of how much she cares. That she doesn't want us to ever age and die, so she wants to have us as robot friends forever.
However, in an other version of this, maybe she just wants to trap your human living mind in an ageless body so that you slowly go insane. Who knows? Long story short, Esme also takes out her whistle to summon her seahorse and rides it off into battle.
Wasn't yours called like Miss T Step or something?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh, I fucking... How tired was I at the last session? I forgot about that as well. Miss T. I hate me. Good. I'm excited.
Cool. Yeah,
So,
I can
guys,
also do the horse thing.
So you guys travel.
Yes.
Okay,
how
so
many
who's taking?
days are we
Yeah.
doing the travel for?
It's going to be about like a 5-day ride with the horses.
Okay. I'll take first watch.
So okay, cool. So give me them rolls. Give me a D20, please. A Coda.
A 19.
Coda with a 19 as you sit there on the log that is here now, looking at the fire, keeping watch, like taking in the swampy, foresty air. You know, like the bees are chirping probably. The crickets are singing "Showtime Gal." And yeah, your past comes back to haunt you, and you don't get much sleep that night. So yeah, next day.
Sounds like every
Next day.
night.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, fair. I mean, wow. So yeah, you guys ride for the second day, and it's fine. And on the third day, you guys are gallivanting, and like you're going down a dirt trail. Like it's a case of like with these magical heroes. Shut the fuck up, Esme. Esme, you fall off your horse.
It's literally made of water. I don't even know how I'm
It
sitting on it.
dematerializes. There you go. Yeah. Does everyone have a wet butt? I think they do.
Probably.
Probably. No, if it's a magical steed, it's probably got a little drier. But yeah, can everyone give me a strength check, like a strength save, please?
Ooh.
Why are you being
Okay.
such a little bitch about this, Jazz? Is this why you asked me?
What? No, fuck up.
I did really well, Darren.
Yes!
Ooh.
Isadora and Coda, like you guys, like jolt off your horses. Like it's like you guys will go splat on the ground, but it's really just like the horses are like whoa, and you guys just go like forward. You guys don't take much damage. Newly princess rules off. Fair. You see that the horses have stopped because in the middle of the road is about, let's see, how many feet off the ground is it to your kneecap on average?
Like 1.5?
1.5 feet tall, little like ghosty, ghastly specter kind of thing. It looks like if a radish grew limbs and had a leaf on its head, and it's holding up like this really tall like leaf branch, and it's kind of like gesturing like, "Hey, you're not allowed to go here."
Oh my god.
What is this?
It's
And,
like
like-
trying to ward us off.
No, it's just literally stopping the horses. Like it looks angry. It's kind of like, "Oh, you can't cross here," like shooing the horse. And as you guys are kind of like I guess catching your breath after being like nearly like sent flying, because these things ignore difficult terrain, so you guys were bombing it. A woman steps out from behind the trees, in like basically I think leather armor. I think they can wear leather armor. I don't know. But yeah, like kind of greenish leather armor. There's like bits of twigs and leaves intergrown through it. Her like cape is clearly made out of leaves, that sort of thing. She's got really pale skin, kind of pale with a hint of green, kind of thing. Again, her hair is equally pale with a hint of green, that sort of thing. And her eyes are kind of glazed over. If one might be blind, but like she's clearly like looking around as if, like she's clearly not blind, but it's like it's kind of glazed over with again a small hint of green. What is vibrating? Go away! Oh, it's Ian. Love you, Ian. Shout out to my main man who's streaming us. Yeah, and she's just like, oh, hello. And she like hops down off the branch. She's like, have you come for the parade?
Parade?
Yes.
What parade?
She like gestures to like the little spirit, and she's like, oh, the forest parade, like the forest spirit parade. It's like they like have this little parade here, and they offer up some gifts to the forest, and you know, it's a really nice ordeal.
I'm into it. Guys, we're not in a rush. I want to give thanks to the forest.
Yeah, she's like, come, have tea.
Are we welcome?
Of course.
Can we ask your name?
It's like, oh, I'm Ellie. And she is she has elven features. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Esme privately snickers at Ellie the elf.
Do you think this is safe?
Ellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the... Yeah, guys, look. It's forest spirits. What are they gonna do?
Trap us and feed off our life force?
As Esme says that, like a leaf just slaps her in the face. And like the little spirit is like,
Esme would like to wrestle the tiny spirit. Esme rides her seahorse over to the tiny creature and she kicks it from the bull.
No.
As Esme approaches, like as you get closer, you see like a clearly much larger spectral thing is behind this one. This thing's about maybe like 8 feet high, like
Esme
3 feet
no
wide,
longer continue her class.
and it's literally like if someone grew a super awesome mega radish and gave it limbs, and like it's just got 2 eyes peeking out from underneath the little leaf, and it's just like, make a move, motherfucker.
Just
These
holding a
peaceful
minigun at
forest
Esme.
spirits.
Yeah.
I point to them and I say to Ellie, we don't really seem welcome here.
It's like, oh no, they're not trusting of outsiders, and seeing as you folk hail from the city, you know, they're just
Coda's not an outsider. He's been here before.
Okay, yeah, but he's not native here, nor has he spent like, you know, most of his life here. So to
Well,
them, he's an outsider.
You are from the city, are you? From Dead Man's Haven?
He's like, I don't reside there, but some of my kin do.
I may have met some of them.
No doubt you have, young. And she kind of like gestures of like, your name?
Coda.
And she's like, oh, very nice to meet you. And she's like, come, have some tea. She kind of essentially like gestures to like a small little camp she's clearly set up off the beating track. And there's like kind of like a little tiny fire and like a pot brewing some really weird smelling tea.
Esme is just like, I love tea. I am here for forest tea. She just gets off her horse and just starts walking over.
Yeah, I'll go get off the horse and I'll dismiss it.
Yeah, when you got, well, like, yeah, it kind of like auto dismisses when you guys get off it. Like as your feet hit the ground, it's just like.
Oh god, dead!
But yeah, so essentially where Ellie leads you is like a small opening that's like it's a nice convenient spot for an out sit and an out drink. But you clearly have like a wide view of like the area that she kind of gestures as if like, they're gonna march through here. That kind of thing. But yeah, she sits you down and she like, you know, brews tea and she's like, so what's your guys' story?
Just traveling.
It's like, oh, you aren't some silly treasure hunters looking for the Red Forest now, are you?
Never heard of it. What's Red Forest?
Esme just holds Coda's hand. She just says, no, you know, it's just me and my friend, and, you know, and our friend. We're just away from the kids for a few weeks. It's like, we're not looking for, you know, adventure or the high life. We just want to rest. Right, Kona.
She's like squeezing his head really hard.
She's like, well, this'll sort you right out. And kind of like, like starts pouring out the tea. And like, it's kind of like a really, yeah, it just looks like green tea, basically. Like kind of green liquid. Like with steam coming out of it.
Are you
Oh, Jesus.
do you know Celia Lorilla?
It's like, I do. They, are members of my, what's the word? What y'all surface users use these days? Like, guild? Clan? Organization, sort of?
You're
Yeah, I
forest
guess.
walkers, aren't you? Was that the word?
Friends.
What was that? Sorry, Laura?
I said, your forest walkers, is that the word?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we tend to the forest, and she tends to us. I'm just out here tracking some snake folk that seem to be riling things up. And
Oh! I can tell you about the snake folk. We killed them and we took its heart.
Very well played, madam.
It was
She like passes
There
around the
was-
tea.
There was an outpost near the deep crossroads, and we killed the abomination there.
Oh, well, that's a small
Well-
scouting party that had kidnapped a small boy, but that's good to know. Like normally, like the what's the word? Like normally, like nature is as nature is. Like it comes and goes. It's chaos, but we don't sit idly by when children are involved.
How long ago did it happen?
No, only a day or so ago. I have a rough guess of where they are. There's only like 3 of them. They'll be dispatched fairly quick. So I just said I'd stop by, and the forest has reassured me, like that it's like the child is safe. They're just taking it deeper into the forest, that sort of thing. So
Well, do you want help?
there's no need. I wouldn't want to disrupt your what's the word journey.
I mean, we do pretty much enjoy killing snakes, but if you feel like you have it in hand, who are we to tell you how to live your life in your forest?
And like she's just kind of like she has a cup of tea in her hand, and she's like she shrugs. She's like, the forest has assured me that the boy is alive and has pointed me in the right direction. She's like, it's only a matter of time till I bring it down. It's more just I have to respect these little individuals. And she like gestures off to the side, and you can see like essentially it's like if clearly a very small being, like kind of like a specter, kind of like it's transparent. Is kind of like wearing a pine cone, like you can just see 2 little legs, sort of thing. She's like, oh yeah, I just have to like see these guys through, that sort of thing. It's tradition, and then I'll be on my way.
We can do to like show our support or like help honor the forest with the forest spirits.
Honestly, just watch. Like as long as you like watch and don't disturb, it's considered fine. Like no one's gonna attack you or make you. It's just more a case of, and she like gestures over to the path where you guys wouldn't stop. She's like, that little one's just a bit temperamental.
Nope, that's cool. He's stewarding the parade, is he?
Yeah, essentially, it's just like,
I've watched this barrier.
Yeah, like it's like I've worked time and day. So yeah, she starts drinking her tea. Do you guys follow suit?
Yeah,
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I want to roll an nature check to see if it's poison.
Go for it, Izzy.
Wow.
Izzy, this looks like a refreshing cup of herbal tea of some kind. You don't really like when you look at it, like the reflection doesn't form a skull and crossbones in dramatic cartoon fashion or anything.
I sip
There's
it.
weird purple steam rising off it.
Yeah, that just happens to shape the skull.
Sip it.
Sip. You sip? Okay, good. Yeah, it's not the nicest tasting tea in the world, but it do feel very calm and relaxed while drinking.
I'm literally drinking green tea right now. It seems kind of perfect.
Yeah, essentially, it's like green tea. It's good for you, but anyone who says it tastes delicious is a fucking
I
liar.
love green tea.
It's
okay.
I think it's tolerable, and I don't definitely hate
I
it. But like,
love it.
when someone are like, it's so beautiful tasting, I'm like, you're literally lying to me. Why would you do
Why
that?
get flavored
For
one?
friends.
I don't
You
like the
can get,
flavored ones. I only like the regular green tea.
I don't know.
I
Apple
find the
and
other ones
pear
way
green
too,
tea
like,
can-
Nah,
Um,
green tea and mint is class.
I
Yeah, it
find
is.
the other ones way too like floral or fragrant or something. They're too perfumey. I like just regular green tea.
I like my grass in my cup, sir, and nothing else.
Liar. As Esme is like relaxing and had a few like mouthfuls of the tea, so she's just like, so you mentioned the Red Forest. Is that where we are? Is that what is it?
She like pulls the leaf, like shot, like cape she's clearly wearing, and kind of like looks at the leaf. It's like, no, red leaves here. No, I kid. So you guys genuinely aren't here for the Red Forest.
I mean,
Literally never heard of it.
No, that's fair. No, it's just like it's often when I meet strangers on the road, especially hail from like the cities. They've caught wind of the fabled Red Forest and they're kind of like chancing their arm. Essentially, it lies beyond Dead Man's Haven. It's this vast forest that's red, as one might guess. Like the leaves are red, the plants are red, the trees have like the bark is very reddish. But yeah, it's said to hold untold riches, but also untold lethal,
Perils.
perils. Yeah, that's a good word. Solid. Thank you, Laura. Solid save. But yeah, it's there's meant to be untold riches, untold magical items that can allow people to ascend to God with that kind of thing. The usual blown out of proportion stuff. And most people go in and like never return, sadly.
that's
but most city folk, we get here. I've run into at least. Often tend to like either be there or most of them are just like literally just going to one of the cities for a new life, which is perfectly fine too. But it's more common that you get ambitious treasure hunters.
Have you seen anyone traveling this way recently?
She's like, scratches her chin and she's like, no, I never crossed anyone, but like I am aware that people travel through the forests a lot.
But yeah.
But I physically haven't encountered any others. But then again, I have been off and she's like, air quotes, like beating track a lot lately. It's by chance I landed on a road that was near one of the parades, so you find me here. But normally I stick to the trees. They kind of guide me and so on.
That's perfect. No, there was just some people we had met recently in one of the nearby towns that left before we got to talk to them, and or before we finished talking to them.
She kind of looks like she's clearly like her face changes at that in a way that she's like kind of concerned, as if like, oh, are you bad people? But she like clearly shows no interest in like masking her kind of like, oh, you guys aren't like evil, are you, kind of thing. Like when you say that, and she's like, oh, are you guys aren't like bounty hunters or something, are you? Because like, they're so barbaric.
No.
I mean, technically,
yeah,
my job description is that I am a bounty hunter,
an urban bounty hunter. Yeah.
She basically just goes through this thing. It's like, oh my god, have you ever heard of the Nasty Boy? And she just goes this whole spiel. It's like, so technically we're urban bounty hunters. They're not like regular bounty hunters. They're urban. They're in the city. But she's like, well, yeah, no, I'm not hunting a bounty. No, we were just.
She's like, okay, like I know everyone, like like. As much as I say, like you could argue that I'm being a bounty hunter, it's just like most city bounty hunters tend to be a bit barbaric, and it's just never nice.
No,
well, that's true.
We're down here to help people, if we can.
Hey, bounty hunters help people. Why are you going to read me in front of our new friend like this?
As in, we're not here to hunt or kill anyone in particular. We're here to see if anyone needs aid.
Oh, she's like, well, that's good. That's nice. That's nice. When you guys finish your like the cups of tea basically aren't like the biggest cups. They're kind of like more like they're just small cups really. You guys gain 2 points of poison. No, you guys gain. This is gonna sound weird. 10 permanent temporary hit points. So unlike regular temporary hit points, where I think after like 8 hours, if they haven't been consumed or used in quotations,
until they are used.
Yeah. Essentially, you just guys have like a boon to your health. Yeah. Exactly. So if you guys spend the next 25 games and never get hit, you still have those 10 hit points on top of your thing. Ian does too. I'll make a note for him and stuff. So yeah, you guys get like the tea is very relaxing, and she's kind of like, ha.
So when does the parade start?
And she's like, oh, it should be coming along any moment. Like, you see the wind starting to pick up, and she's kind of closes her eyes, and you can see her like ears adjusting. And she's like, oh yes, very, very soon. So yeah, what entails is like, about 10 minutes later, you hear like a lot of wood instruments, as one might guess, like clearly flutes and horns and trumpets via wiggly hand shrug magic, made of wood. Like you can hear the music, and what you guys get like a front row seat to, like you guys are literally the only spectators. Is like a really wide, like it's essentially a footpath width of like a very a cluster of forest spirits, like some big, small. A lot of them seem kind of like kind of spectral, like the ones you've seen beforehand. So there's like those kind of like radishes that have limbs. Some of them are literally just like clusters of leaves that you can see eyes poking out of and little legs. Like again, the little teeny tiny ones that are wearing like cane cones and like just bits of like twigs and stuff as like, I don't know, clothes or a home. You don't know. There's a few creatures like quicklings. If you guys are familiar with them, the little teeny tiny like elf
So
people.
cool.
They are very cool. I always wanted to play one. I'm ashamed there isn't an actual playable race, but whatever. Like stuff like that, like a lot of fae things, and like wisps and stuff, and it's all really like there's confetti out of nowhere, but it's not actually confetti. It's like rose petals and like leaves. It's just blowing everywhere. Like there's like really nice wood, wholesome music. Like it's really nice on the ears. Like the wind blows. Like, and they're just literally as they walk past, they seem to be holding up like lots of like the floats are more offerings, it seems, and like there's clearly like heaps of gold. Like there's crowns that like the jewels on them. You don't need to be like a what's the word? Like a treasurer, maybe? No, not a treasurer. Like someone who's like well versed in like what jewels and gold, like what's the good stuff and what's the fake stuff. These things like literally look legit. And it's like there's loads of magical items. Like there's bracers. Like some of them are carrying like full sets of armor. It's like almost like a full set of armor like laid out kind of thing, and it's got like twigs growing through it and leaves. It clearly looks like it's just been uprooted from the forest, sort of thing. And like it takes about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and this thing just goes by with all of this treasure. And Ellie is like, "Oh yeah, no, those are the offerings."
Where did they get them from?
They find them really. Like sadly, those who perish often leave them behind, but it's more just like we believe in like a circle. So it's like although the body is gone, the spirit of the man who wore that armor, as she gestures to like the suit of armor going by, is like some of it still resides in it. So they'll bring him to like one of the shrines deep in the forest, and it's a case of like when she says that, you notice when she gestures to it, like you notice that the parade is basically going into like a tunnel in quotation that's like made of twigs and trees and stuff. Like it's really tightly woven together, and it's kind of like disappearing into like some sort of weird tunnel sort of thing. It doesn't necessarily look like it's going underground. It's just like the trees get like really thin and spindly, that sort of thing. And she's like, yeah, and like that individual might become a guardian of the forest. Like like they perished, which is a genuine shame, but they will hopefully get to act as a guide or a guardian, and hopefully protect other travelers and who will meet the same fate, that kind of thing. As for the gold, you know how gods are on gold. They like treasure. Sadly, like most gods are materialistic. It's just the nature of the beast. But that'll be used again as payment to some champion, no less, that takes on an almighty or religious quest for the forest spirits. And yeah, it's a case of like rinse and repeat. Like if you perish here, you most likely will be used by the forest in hopefully a positive way. Yeah, after a while she kind of like zones out, and you can see her kind of just like close her eyes, and she's clearly just like basking in this whole like thing, like enjoying the music, the wind, the leaves falling, the whole shebang. So what? But yeah, after about like maybe 25 minutes, close to half an hour, the parade seems to have like disappeared into this like little tunnel. And she's like, that's, and she like, you see like a tear. She's like, that's awesome. Oh, I'm sorry, I get emotional. And
I'm
she starts like
crying loads. Like she's got like single tear. I'm like just a mess. I'm just like weeping. I'm trying to like not show it. I'm kind of turning away, but like I'm just like in bits.
It's like Charlie's uncle's like, don't look at me. Yeah, and she's like begins packing up, like not in a rude way. She's just kind of like, well, that was a nice little break, but duty calls, kind of thing. And she's like, you see her like picking up the sticks that were like used to balance the like pot on and stuff, and she's like, you know, putting out the fire effectively, essentially like returning the little glade you guys are sitting into like the most natural way it might have looked, like, you know, that kind of thing, like, you know, ensuring that like all the flames and stuff are completely gone, that sort of thing, you know, just generally being a nice forest friend.
She's a Boy Scout.
Yeah, very Boy Scout-esque, like, you know, leave it as it is. And like, you know, you see her kind of like clearly clasping her hands together and like having a little prayer, and then she's like, well guys, I must bid you adieu.
Are you sure you don't want any help?
And she's like, you're welcome to come along, but it's genuinely no trouble. Like, they're not. She kind of like essentially perks her ear up, and like you feel like a gust of wind, like not a gust of wind, but like a breeze, like roll by. And she's like, kind of nods, and she's like, yeah, no, they're only about like half a day's hike away. And as I said, there's only 3 of them. It's like I could easily dispense them, but like you can if you wish. But it's like it's no trouble for anyone, like that sort of thing.
Half a day's hike. We could definitely waste half a day to like basically bash 3 Yuan-ti.
Yeah, no, she's like, yeah, it's like honestly, like it's no skin off my back, so to speak. But she's like, yeah, no, if you guys wish to help, I'm not gonna like, you know, forcibly say no, like, or anything. Like, it's of course.
That's
She's
good.
like, she's like, I did see you arrived with like some sort of stallion. We will have to proceed on foot if that's what.
No, that's fine.
And she's like, okay, cool. And she like literally just like chin up, pulls herself up onto a tree. And she's like, well, I guess follow my lead. And she just like literally just takes off, like running along the trees.
Naruto runs into the trees.
Yeah, like essentially, yeah, like without the arm thing. I hate the fucking arm thing. So much.
That's what makes it.
I know, but it makes it, Amy, in the worst ways.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
Esme
But
starts
yeah.
to dash, and then she sticks her arms out behind her to make her.
It's streamlined, guys.
Hold on,
Look
1
how
second,
fast
guys.
I'm
I'm
going.
gonna
I'm shaking like an arrow.
close curtains and switch on lights because it's
Oh,
dark. But
oh
yeah.
my God! Wait, everybody, wait.
What?
I think I've remembered that someone is going to be in Dead Man's Haven, and now I'm actually really excited.
Who, Kay?
Ew.
No, well, Kay, I didn't read that
Kay.
thing that
Yeah,
Darren
no,
put.
Kay's not in Dead Man's
No,
Haven.
Kay isn't. Read the Facebook post, you dumb bitch. God damn it, Neil.
What were you thinking?
Did you send someone to Dead Haven?
No.
Is it small?
Oh well, there's someone else. There's someone I have to meet. Yes,
it
Oliver
Smoliver?
might be.
Smoliver might be there. We don't know.
My tiny
know he
son
went
with his
south, I
godlike
think.
sword. And then like Sybil
Yeah.
in the sword.
Sybil is, yeah.
Yeah, actually,
lives on in
Darren, I'd like to add to the names of like women that Esme's fallen in love with and have no connection to currently. X, Vern, Sybil.
Can you hear us, Darren?
Yeah, no, sorry. I said I was gonna close curtains and switch on lights.
That's okay. I'm trying to think of who else is Esme fallen in love with.
Definitely
didn't
Vern,
fall in love with
Sybil. Was she not in love with Kath? No.
No, Kath. Like, I literally felt like Kath was my bratty daughter, and I really wanted to tell her. Who else? I'm just trying to think. She didn't fancy anyone in Borea or in
Is there anyone in
Ashanan.
None of the commander ladies? I thought she was into
No.
that big lady. The commander, no? Because I remember
No,
Rizbit getting...
that was
no, wait,
Rizbit,
Rizbit
was
was
that not-
into her. Rizbit was into her. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and then Esme was jealous because
Yes.
Rizbit won.
Even though she'd been
also
in love
not
with
here.
like 4 other women. Oh, yes. I remember
Guys. Esme just wants him to be available, but not want her.
now.
Like- She's just
It's like-
used to having
Esme
him.
is the worst kind of person.
Yeah,
Esme is the
like,
best and worst kind of person, and I love her.
no, like she's actually the worst. Esme wants all of the benefits of like of Rizbit being in love with her, but none of the responsibility of reciprocating that love or even considering doing that, or the responsibility of turning around and saying, maybe I shouldn't do this to my friend. Esme. Top
Are
bloke
we,
she is.
Are we like running real fast, Darren? Or are we like just hiking away slowly?
That's honestly up to you. Do you guys like just essentially take
wanna
off to the
follow
best of your
her.
ability?
Yeah, like if we can. Keep up
Phil
with her.
Collins starts playing, and
Yeah.
we start doing the Tarzan like
Oh,
tree running scene.
yeah.
I love that post on Tumblr. It's like Phil Collins didn't have to go all out on the Tarzan soundtrack, but he did, guys. He did. He did it for us. that soundtrack, man. Oh.
It's very good.
Yeah, so you guys essentially like follow to the best of your ability. There'll be no checks. It's a case of like, oh yeah, any stumps you run into by mistake, it's like, oh boy. But like, you guys fix yourself up, keep going essentially. And it's like half a day later. And you like again you see Ellie like leaning up against a tree, like peering off to the side, and she's like, okay, I think they're over there. So how do you guys want to approach this?
Well,
I wanna
last time
get-
Isadora distracted them, and then we all just went to town, and it was quite effective.
Oh my god,
When you were
guys!
singing, and we all just jumped out of the trees.
Why don't we do that again? But this time we do it with the magical water horses.
How will that aid us in any way?
What? We summon them.
Fucking
Esme,
call.
Esme jumps to the other tree branch and pushes Coda off. No, we do the whistle, which alerts them, but the whistle summons the water horse, so then they're like, we have to investigate this strange phenomenon, and then we don't have to make Isadora be the bait, because then Isadora can just jump from a tree and, I don't know, ray of frost away. Oh my god, she could be like Iceman, and then she makes like a path of ice. See, Coda, that's more interesting than your idea of like putting your friends in danger. There's only 3 of us.
Coda, go off the floor! You pushed me off a tree!
Esme jumps down and then double daggers Coda. I'm finished with you!
How can we see them? How far away are they?
You can see they're about maybe like 45 feet from you, but it's a case of like they're heavily obscured by the underbrush. But you can see clearly like the familiar silhouettes of like them like clearly walking around. Maybe they're talking. You're not 100% sure.
Can we see the child?
No, you cannot. From this angle, at least.
Neil, don't you dare push me again. I can see you typing! Are they the type that might kill a hostage if startled?
She like
depends.
she shakes her
Why-
head and she's like, "No, you think fresh meat for them comes this far south? Often? No."
If that's why they took him, why are they keeping him alive for so long?
Keep him fresh. It's not a nice thought, but maybe.
Yeah, she's like, I hate to admit it, but she gestures, like, kind of nods.
Right. Okay. So, say if we get attention of a couple and get rid of them as quiet as we can, and then we'll just have one to take care of.
Mm-hmm. She's like listening to Izzy, and she's like, "No, that sounds best." Yeah, and like as she's speaking to you, she's clearly like readying her longbow, and like it's a case of like, say Izzy's off to her left, and she's looking, she's like, yeah, and like to her right without changing, like moving or doing anything, like she like is constantly looking at Izzy, and then she just shoots to the right, and you see like an arrow impales a snake through it to a trunk, and she's like, okay, maybe there's more than 3 of them, it seems.
What do you mean? What can you tell?
And she's like, well, that one, and she points to the one she just shot, was one of them. They can like turn into snakes. So if you see a snake, chances are it's one of them. And she's like, just what?
I don't want to ruin the flow. Keep working.
Yeah, she's like, oh well, she's like, there's 3 big ones at least. There could be, 1 or 2 more snakes in the trees. We'll have to be careful, be on our guard.
All right. Good thing we came with you then.
Yeah, fortune smile on us this day. And she's like, right, let's rock. Oh snap! Esme.
Can we direct the horse without being on it?
Yeah, within reason, as much as you could probably direct like a really, really faithful steed. Like essentially to do it, you're going to require animal handling.
You see, I don't want them to send the horse charging at them and have them scatter either.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So what I might just like play to get their attention.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we're in the swamps, so she's gonna play I Am a Man of Constant Sorrow.
Yeah!
I don't know why.
I'm very into this, Amy.
I don't get this reference.
It's a good song. Have you seen my brother?
Where Art Thou?
Brother, where art there?
No, actually.
Or George Clooney.
Just listen to the song.
The song is
It's a very,
class.
it's a
The
very
movie
good
is
song
class.
and movie.
It's all good stuff.
Y'all
Lads.
have
Feel
to
good
watch
stuff.
the movie so that when we finally do that siren scene, you'll understand.
The what?
We taught you was a toad. Anyway, right.
It's gonna be Risbit.
Izzy, give us a performance check, buddy.
That'll be the next one.
Good. Do it when we get to Dead Man's Haven.
Yes.
There's definitely, like, guys, full disclosure, there's definitely a Kermit in Dead Man's Haven that just happens to talk like Yoda, my second favorite small green person.
Esme is literally going to, like,
Being green, easy it is not.
Esme is going to fall in love with that creature and call herself Miss Piggy.
Oh my god.
Or Piggy Miss, whatever it needs to be done for his Yoda to understand.
Sorry. Backtrack. Kermit to the bit. Wow.
Kermit.
Kermit to the bed. Oh my god.
Excellent. Izzy, you play perfection. It's deadly. Yeah, it's a case
She
of like.
plays all, sorry to
Oh, no.
interrupt.
No.
She plays
Yeah,
all the
go-
right notes, but she winces as the injury flares up.
No.
Risbit, who is definitely only here for plot points, is like, why you do that? He does like the Italian hands, like he's like, Mamma mia.
So yeah, can you hear us?
Cool. Yeah. It's a sense of like you see the exclamation point and the question mark immediately follows. Like, huh, what was that noise?
Oh.
And you see two of the shapes kind of like hiss. You hear them like, clearly bark in order to something, and
Sorry,
they're like,
didn't mean to roll that.
oh my god.
Sorry.
Y'all come back now, you hear? Yeah, you kind of hear them hiss in a kind of an authoritative manner, and two of the three kind of begin to walk away, a third stays. So you kind of you don't need to speak Yantian to kind of guess that they've given an order to somebody to hang back, that sort of thing.
Quick question before we enter this combat: who took
Mhm.
the other two magic items?
I have no clue.
What were the other two magic items?
The one that summons a bunch of friendly snakes, and the one that has immunity to poison.
What
Give
should I
me
get? The twins
give me-
whistle?
Give me the
You got the
flute
twins
of
whistle.
Yeah.
the flute of many snakes.
Okay, well, since Ian's not here, I'll take the diadem thing for this week, and then if he wants it next week, he can have it. But just because for the
Yeah,
of
fair.
having it equipped now, I'll wear the diadem.
Yeah, like it would be benefit. Yeah, no, that's fine. Right, so
As Esme basically just says, it's like, I'll go and get the other one, and she just like slides off a little bit.
Wait, which other one?
The one that didn't move.
Esme, if you're doing so, you're going to need a stealth check, my friend.
Yes, bitch.
And,
Wait, did they start to walk away, or are they approaching?
They
us?
more,
They were
they
walking
more, they
towards
more
us.
like they aren't straight up like, what was that noise, Jim? And like are just bombing it towards you, but they're a case of like you can see the silhouettes slowly kind of being like, well, something has come from this direction, lads.
Right.
kind of thing.
Sorry, I misheard you. I thought you said
Oh,
they
no,
were
that's
walking
fine.
away. That's not good.
Okay, wow, Esme, deadly, because I was like, yeah, because these guys have heard something, so it's not like they are at a disadvantage or anything.
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah.
fine. Yeah, you kind of like slink around. And Esme, what you notice is these chaps are like kind of essentially walk to the edge of the wooded glen they're in. Because all fights happen in convenient wooded glens. It's the rules, guys. It's the rules of Dungeons and Dragons. You see that they are two half man, half snake things like you fought before, but the individual who is beside a young boy, like the boy just has like, generic, like literally stock Skyrim young child, like brown hair, hi mister! The thing that is guarding him is fucking deliciously, it's not delicious. It's like this hunched over scaly beast. It's like a deformed, it's like if you crossbred a dinosaur and a snake. It's got those big velociraptor legs, really long broody arms, really hunched over, really long head with big fangs and a big tongue coming all the way down, and it is just like, like looking left and right. It looks really more animalistic. It's definitely like what's the word? Like whereas the others are clearly like very barbarian in their way. They clearly have some sentience of like, I am a person. You are a person. You are definitely not the type of person I want to have around, so I will fight you. Whereas this thing is clearly just like a bit more like, who do I kill? That sort of thing. and it's like standing in front of the child. It's in the open, so like hypothetically, you would have a good shot in that sense. Is it? Oh,
I just so basically, Esme's thing is going to be like. So can Esme still see the other two?
Yeah, they are literally at the edge, like looking into the forest, kind of like, what did make that noise?
If like basically, I'm assuming they're going to move a little bit further out at some point. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But Esme's thing is going to be right now. She's going to attempt to insightful fighting on the creature that is there, the big fucker.
Yeah, the big fucker.
So then she's ready to go into that, and then if that doesn't work now, she'll.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Right, we'll do that, and I just want to set up a thing.
Oh so, yeah, no, that was yeah. I need my.
Right, this thing got 7.
Okay, so cool. I got 11, so I will have that, and Esme's just going to be there. Coda, you literally have a psychic ring.
Yeah, I do.
Esme just like goes into her ring. He's like, Esme to team. This shit's fucked, Joe. Over.
What do you see?
Oh yeah, no, sorry, you guys. Go ahead.
I didn't copy that. Over.
What are you seeing?
Coda, I don't believe you're understanding how this works. Over.
What are you seeing? Over.
Thanks for getting back to me, Isadora. It's great to see that you're using the correct command words. In this instance, I could see a giant animalistic Yuanti, unlike the abomination and unlike the ones we are usually that we fought previously. Over.
Murder it. Over.
On it. Over. Over and out.
Can't believe you, Neil.
You're having fun.
There's gonna be like a really, really tense plot point where we need to communicate, and you're not gonna listen to me because I'm not saying over.
Okay, so Isadora and Coda, I need 2 rolls from you guys.
Yeah.
I need a dex save, followed by your initiative from everybody.
Okay.
First one's dex save, second one's initiative. I rolled an 8 both times, so fun.
The 18's the save, the 7's the initiative.
Right, okay, let me just write this down, guys. Oh, Esme, sorry, initiative as well, please.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was just like, I should probably be doing this, but I'm also sending texts. Filthy texts. Come on, Esme. Like, how is it that I can roll super good with this, but like when I'm rolling monsters to attack the players in my campaign, it's just like, this is 1 + 1. It's like, that's great. Does 2 hit your AC, Paladin?
Right, so yeah, okay, so this is what happens. Both you guys save in terms of dex, so you'll be taking no damage. But from beneath you, it devours. 2 large Yuanti, like essentially like the typical type you fought before, but they're just larger for like dramatics. Essentially, you like rip up through the vines, or not the vines, sorry, the trees, and catapult you 2 guys forward. But like they seem clearly targeting Ellie. Like these guys are clearly like that was the target, and she essentially, as she falls back, you see her bow fall off to the side. Like as she rolls backwards from the blast, you see her like pull out her sword in the motion, and they kind of essentially dive down into like their own little fight. How convenient. Anyway, let me just move. Oh boy. Yeah, so you guys fall forward. You guys land on your feet because I'm not cruel, but staring you right in the face are 2 snake people. And the number 1 with the weird symbol is essentially the weird thingy, because I just wanted a custom token. Esme, you are up in a tree. That'll be noted. But starting us off is Esme.
So number 1 is the weird one.
Yeah, number 1 is the weird thing. And hold on, I'll just draw it in here for reference, not because I'm going to fucking kill a kid. But essentially, the purple thing is the small child who's like, please don't kill me.
That's a really weird small child voice, Darren.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
How tall is the tree?
You are 10 feet in the air.
Okay, so I can't.
Like you just don't care.
Ooh. And like, I hate to be this person.
No, go for it.
But where does the like, basically, am I at the absolute edge of the trees where I'm at? Darren.
Dad.
Dara,
Oh,
There you go. There's a wooded glen.
No, I'm sorry. It's literally so. It actually. How is it that I am still 25 feet? This is ridiculous. Anyway, I suppose Esme will just like.
can't you
Esme
shoot him,
moves
like,
60
60
steps.
feet?
Shh, that would be boring, and then Esme doesn't get to do something cool.
Ah, I see.
So Esme misty steps down and then takes out her rapier. It's like, "Fuck you, snake!" And she just starts going ham on him. And I'm really excited for her to miss, but equally, I think it looks really cool.
You have insight for fighting on him, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
Cool, cool.
19 strikes.
good.
Wait, did she roll? I don't see it roll. My roll 20 must be exploding.
Yeah, 19 plus 5. Or 19, or 11 plus 8.
11
sorry.
plus 8. Yeah,
I'm just gonna refresh my roll 20 real quick.
27 damage. Look at all of those 4s. That's really nice. Esme's just like, ha ha! I killed your abomination. I gotta kill you for your heart.
Yeah, you do a chunk of damage. Like this, you pierce through this thing, lets out a shriek.
Now I'm
So is that
taking
all
your
I-
heart for sport?
No, just the last thing she does is she turns to the little boy and is like, "Don't worry, a murderer is here to save you." Ah!
Okay, so
Is it Smolliver?
no, it's not. You think Smolliver would have been fucking like screaming in his boots?
I like
Come
to
on.
imagine that happened to him because he just misplaced the sword, but like the sword is traveling through the woods trying to find them. Like it's just floating around.
The sword is Rick, and Smolliver is Oliver, or Smolliver is Morty.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I like it.
Okay, so
Anyway,
it's this thing's go. It is gonna like it starts like flashing about, like beating its own head, like kind of like really like essentially like a gorilla, like really riling itself up, and it just like locks eyes with you, Esme, and its yellow snake-like eyes just turn blood red. So it's as the youth say, coming at you.
I'm excited. I think I'm ready to die. Esme is great with kids.
Yeah.
Clearly.
And the 23 and the 19 hit.
You get like clawed across the face by one of these gigantic hands, dealing 7 slashing damage. And as that like hand clears, another one goes, and you're like, haha, not today! Oh, it bit me! And it like sinks its teeth into your neck, and you take 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
Con save, please.
For 2 con saves or just 1?
No, just one, buddy, just one, just for the bite.
You're gonna get poisoned.
Run, the house is on fire.
Oh, jeez, Rick. Hey, you're fine.
Yeah.
You like the poison just like no.
Esme is already full of enough vile like things. If anything, I poisoned the snake.
The kid is like, oh, he's got-" Okay, so Coda.
What's my HP? There we go.
I'll take 2 shots at number 3. I'll spend a growth point to make the first. I'll fuck it. Yeah, first one advantage, second one not.
Okay,
Didn't matter at all. Didn't matter.
go
at all.
for it, buddy.
41 damage to number 3. Those were both sharpshooter.
Number 3 like drops to its knee from like essentially the beating it just took. It's like bleeding out of everywhere, despite being only shot once. How weird is that? And it kind of just like looks Coda in the eye, and like again, its eyes go blood red, sort of thing. And with that, is number 2 go.
Come at me, bitch.
Number 2 is going to be like, you hurt my friend.
I sure did.
Oh god, these are just innocent hillbillies.
We're just taking our weird humanoid son out for a walk.
He's adopted.
21 hits.
Wait, what? That wasn't meant to be 56 at all.
I'm gonna hellish rebuke him too.
Cool. So that is a 21 and 22. I'm assuming they hit.
Yes, they do.
Cool. And hold on, let me just roll that dex. Let me just double check their dex.
Yeah, I'll just roll the damage.
Yeah, cool. Wow, those double 10.
Nice.
He
Nice.
succeeds, but still half damage, so 12 damage.
Okay,
I am
so
proud.
Coda, you take seven slashing damage. Seven slashing damage and 3 poison damage. And can I have a con save from 5 piercing damage?
No.
You are poisoned. Essentially, you have
So
disadvantage on your.
it's minus 7, minus 3, and minus 5.
Yeah,
And I'm
correct.
poisoned.
You're poisoned, so essentially you have disadvantage on attack rolls with weapons.
I
At the end of your next turn. Yeah, no, at the end of your turn, you can repeat the save. And with that, it's number 3's go.
Come at me, bitch. I can take it.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, this one's kind of in like robes. Look, well, not robe. It's still barbaric looking, but kind of like a barbarian wizard. Yeah, a fist wizard. Yeah.
A fist wizard. No? Oh, he can do that, not me. Misses.
Oh wait, what armor are you wearing, oh boy?
I am wearing studded leather.
Okay,
And a
sweet.
shield.
So like, not enough metal to do an issue. To
No.
do a thing. Yeah, so this
Do
thing's hands like light up with electricity, and it's like, yeah, but you dodge it. And with that, it is Izzy's go.
She's gonna take a step back. She's gonna look at number 3.
You
Yeah.
might incur an attack, Izzy.
Really?
Is it not like 5 feet around this guy? Like, so at an angle as well if you step back?
Is it?
Is it not like 5 feet all
Yeah,
around
it's
him?
5 feet, yeah, if you're leaving his
His zone of control, that's the one.
Okay, no, I'll take it. Go on.
Yeah, no, that's cool, that's cool. It's the same dice, technically. 15, is he?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, you take was it 3 damage from the short sword? Not a lot. Yeah, okay, proceed as planned.
She says, "Time to give you a taste of your medicine, or rather, it's gonna get a taste of you." And she blows the whistle.
Oh.
Ooh. Nice. Hold
So
on. what was-
no, it only attacks one of them.
Yeah.
It just says an enemy.
Oh, I thought it was like a radius thing. I thought I was going down into the snake mouth.
Sorry, hold on a second. Sorry. I'll do it later. Sorry? Hello?
Hello. Yes, sorry. No, I want to double check the dice damage thingy.
It's 3d6.
3d6, then roll. Yeah. Oh, wait. It's a melee attack, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, shit, I have to roll it first, sorry. Oops. Shit.
It does not hit.
Balls.
But yeah,
Wasted my one-liner.
essentially, the snake comes up and this thing's like, woo! Just like sidesteps off to the side. Esme.
Esme will continue to tank the daddy snake.
Oh, it's also worth noting, after the snake retreats into the ground, you guys hear laughter from both the left and the right of you.
Oh, the Mad Twins whistle. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, goodbye, Isadora. It's been nice knowing you. What do we?
Oh, actually, hold on. I think that hits. It does. Attacker wins.
Hooray! To roll through all of my shit dice so that I can get back to my damage. Oh. Slither up on me so I can stab you in the neck!
Yeah, this thing's looking, again, in video game terms, bleeding everywhere, despite being only punctured twice. That's it.
I like that the child is now covered in blood.
Yeah,
Sprayed
it's just
with fake blood.
this kid is just straight up
he's
like.
traumatized.
Oh my god, Esme is going to adopt this new child. It's like, don't worry, son, mother will protect you. I'm going to call you Dave.
Oh my god.
She has empty nest syndrome.
It's like when Lucille adopts that kid because Buster leaves.
Oh my god!
This is like some night mother levels of shit. Right, so Esme, is that all you should do on your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do. I can't
It's just gonna
remember
swing 2 claws at you, buddy. That is a crit and a 10.
Well,
So-
a crit doesn't, but the other does.
Yeah, you take a total of you take a total of 12 slashing damage.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not. These guys aren't the worst
Bite
thing.
me, motherfucker!
A cow dad.
Cool, well, I'm too close range to use my gun anymore, so rapier time, I guess.
Neato. Hits.
Hey! I'm pretty good at this! I'm gonna go for number 3, because I think he's the one I already hit, wasn't it? Yeah, it's 3.
Yep.
Cool, so that's 3d8 plus 10? Okay, I'll do that now.
Go for it.
20, okay, Coda, you know what? I forgive you for, like, some things.
Not all the things.
Yeah, so
but some
29 on
things.
number 3. Yeah!
Yeah,
Oh
this
my
thing
God,
goes down.
Darren,
So
the curse is
What?
broken! Someone was watching while I did good with a sword!
you've gotten good with a sword in front of people before recently.
It's always when no one's looking!
Well, there you go. Now,
Thank
there
Amy.
you go.
That's
Is
the
Izzy?
validation I crave! Coda tears up again.
Oh wow, I'm not gonna retcon it, but you're definitely meant to have disadvantage on all those attacks.
Oh,
Yeah.
seriously?
Moving on. Yeah, because you're poisoned. So give me a poison
Oh
save.
shit! Oh, I'm sorry. No,
It's
okay,
fine,
I'll reroll
it's
them.
fine.
I'll reroll them.
No, don't. If you re-roll them, you lose a level. Give me poison save. Con save.
Can't save you.
Yeah.
Ha!
You are still poisoned.
I'm gonna
number
write a
2 is gonna
big pink disadvantage on my page here.
2 slashing sword attacks at you, Coda. 12 and a 26.
12 misses, 26.
Okay, let me double check the damage. Yeah, cool. You take a total of 12 slashing damage. And with that, we're back to Izzy.
Puts the whistle away, says, fuck it. Draws out the sword, runs around to number 2, and hits him. Hopefully. We'll see. 16?
Yes, 16 hits.
Cool. 10 damage.
Neat. Cool, yeah, awesome. Esme.
Hold on. Yeah, she's just got to keep it up, trying to stab at thee. I believe that's her one-liner for this time. It's like have at thee, but it's not. It's like stab at thee.
Dark Mother Nyla.
Ah!
Oh
Can I use lucky?
no!
No, you can fuck right off.
Can I use my bonus action to use the bonus attack from my rod?
No.
I'm not wielding that in any way.
Pelor is just like, no.
I still have bonus actions to do. What else could I do?
You disengage.
No, that'd be a coward's way out.
You're not a tank!
If anything, just no, I must stay near the child. I want to like here to stop either of you stealing my kill, but I know that one of you will. Like, no, never. I think
I have
that's
to
all.
do it once.
Oh shit! Oh no, I did know that. Yeah, Esme's just like, whatever. I'm gonna steal your heart anyway.
Bonus
Cool.
action to charm him with my wits.
This thing's mouth reels up and it goes very Hollywood vampire movie thing, you know, where their mouths go fucking like grudge levels of open. That sort of thing, and this thing's gonna bite you.
It's dislocating its jaw.
How about no, Daddy?
It's gonna swallow you whole. It's
22.
gonna swallow you.
Darren, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mhm.
I have 16 AC and 22
Okay, cool.
more than that.
deadly. So you take a total of 6 piercing damage, 4 poison damage, and this thing isn't letting go. You are grappled, my friend. Like, this thing is just like latched onto Esme's like shoulder, like in between the neck and the shoulder, that generic biting spot from all the movies.
Does that mean that I will have advantage if I was to drop my rapier but take out a dagger because it's very close quarters combat?
Ooh, I like it. Sure. Coda.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the rule of cool for the moment. The rule of cool is now uncool. Coda. How about...
disadvantage attack?
Oh, 24 hits.
Cool. Okay. I'll do some piddly rapier damage.
Hey, my rapier damage is not piddly.
You get sneak attack.
Ooh,
I
neat.
don't. It's 10 damage on number 2.
And cool, can I have your poison save?
Oh yes. You know.
You are...
Yeah.
Coda, you're starting to look like sickly. Like, not that it's doing anything more, so it's more a case of you've been poisoned for longer than you would like. So, like, it's just a case of like, oh, my guys, like the sweats kind of thing. Cool, that was Coda's turn. It's now number 2's go. It's gonna slice once at you, Coda, and once at Izzy. So it's gonna go Coda, Izzy.
Equal opportunities.
So Coda and Izzy.
Misses.
Cool. Yeah, it doesn't hit either of you. Izzy, your go.
Cool, just going to keep stabbing it, I guess.
We're having a stab party.
Oh, no, we're not.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, he's. Oh no, that was a
D10.
that was a D10 plus 3.
Oh, shit. Oh, maybe we are having a stab party. Hold on.
God
Yeah!
Stab party.
Stab party's back on.
I nearly tacked a d20 again. This is... Oh, this is not... 9 damage.
Ooh, nice. Esme.
Well, darn. Esme is
What
going
about
to...
you there now?
Oh shit! Esme, like, drops her rapier and then, like, paws at the back of her, like basically the back of her belt, and then pulls out the blood dagger. And she's like, ha! And she takes that, like, 1 HP to attempt to attack the creature.
Nice.
1 HP damaged. And I have advantage because of rule of cool. Please don't fail this now. I got you to be cool, Esme.
Come on, crit. Nah.
Crazy.
Yeah. That hits.
So I take a d6 of... I take 1 damage. Don't take a d6 of damage. But I get to roll an extra d6 of
Nice.
damage on it. 2.
Blood for the blood
Oh.
god.
That's it. So it's just like... Hi-ya! What? Why are you laughing?
Oh my.
The creature dies.
Ooh.
Yeah!
-1.
Esme, you gain back that 1 health point.
Oh, thank God.
And yeah, because that was the rules. It was.
Oh, yeah, that's how it works.
You
yeah.
take damage, you get the extra damage, but unless you kill it, you don't get the HP back. It's certainly more menacing when you were lower level, when it was given to you. Higher level definitely needs a rework. But either way, as this creature dies screaming in agony, you can't notice. You can't help but notice, but a faint, like, spotlight of red hovers over our dearest Esme, and you hear a disconnected voice, kind of like, ho, 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 and it cuts.
Bring it on, Snake Daddy! Well, I don't... Oh God. Can I, like... Can I bonus action throw the blood dagger at the UNT my friends are fighting?
No, you may not. You've used up your rule of cool, my friend. Do not be a hogger. You don't have to be a rule hogger. Go away.
Esme, like, tosses the snake body away, and she's just like, don't worry, kid, I'll protect you. And she just, like, stands in a fighting position, facing the party and the last UNT.
As you, like, talk to the kid, it shrieks and, like, it runs away from, like, essentially, like, backs away, as if seeing something absolutely horrifying when Esme went to talk to him.
Fuck's sake, I'm gonna have to tackle a child.
Coda.
Yeah.
It is your call, buddy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because it would have been the thingamajiggers, but it's gone. Yep, you are indeed.
Is Esme turning into a snake?
Sorry, that was just disadvantage. So the first one, I'll just roll the second one with disadvantage. Sorry.
Well, 18 anyway.
And another 18. Oh,
And
I
another
missed a
18.
crit. I missed a crit. Oh well.
Jewel 18.
Okay, so both hit. Okay. Damage to number 2.
This thing is like pretty much like
Fuck it, action surge, attack twice more.
Cool.
Dark Mother Nilo.
Laughing at your own joke.
I just forgot that I did it.
Again, another missed crit, but I both hit, right?
Both hit.
What the fuck is ball? Oh no!
18 damage.
Flow.
Sorry, you cut out there for me, what?
It drops to the
Oh,
floor.
I did it!
Everybody do the dinosaur.
Something evil is happening.
Yeah, probably.
As like after the young child says that, like you notice the dark red spotlight or the crimson spotlight on Esme kind of like just disappears.
Wait, what's a ball? No, I didn't marry anyone yet.
I mean, sure, like religion checks are a thing that exists in this game.
Oh, cool. Let me try that. Hold on. Gotta roll that 0.
I have
0
decent
in.
religion.
You can answer it if I can't. I can't. Coda, what's a ball? Over.
It's pronounced Bahal. Gosh.
Thanks, Andrew. Bahatmut. It's like I call him Bahamut, but sure.
Every time.
Do you ever hear? Do you know people who say? Do you know people who say want instead of want? It's like that. You ever hear people do
I've
that?
heard anyone
Hold
say
it. If you're rolling
remember not
religion, you'd want to be doing it now.
Okay,
Right?
I'm doing it.
Hurligan.
16.
16 with a 16, you would not. You'd know what the young boy means. You maybe not in extensive details, but you would know Bahal is the Lord of Murder.
Oh my God.
Often depicted as a skull with flaming eyes, surrounded by droplets of blood.
Do we have
Often
money?
considered the Lord of Murder, the God of Death. If you like Esme, want to actually run an investigation on that old knife.
Oh God. Do you want me to do it now? Yeah.
I'm gonna
I mean, if you want
quietly
to.
into the ring. It's not good.
We don't have to whisper, it's mind.
Esme goes back into the thing and she's just like, didn't copy that over. Anyway, hold on. Yeah, I'll do
It's
that
the
now.
god of murder. Over.
Oh, good. I love him.
I mean, considered Lord of Murder, God of Death, what have you.
Look,
Revered by violent and disgusting rituals, the patron of assassins.
Fuck. I'll sit down and have a read of it later.
I'm gonna search these corpses.
I'm going to go over to the child. Well, maybe not that close because it's probably still freaked out. Look, we came here to get you back. We're with a woman called Ellie, and I look over my shoulder to actually see how she's doing.
You can see like essentially the trees move, and she like flies backwards out of the tree as like a Yanti like follows her midair. She like kind of shoots a bow into its mouth and like slams into the ground. It slams into the ground, and she stands up and she's like, "Whoa!" And you can see like blood come out of her mouth. And she's like, "That was intense."
You good?
It's like thumbs up.
Darren, can I
Cool.
make my poison
Yeah.
save again?
Yeah, go for it, buddy. Yeah,
Yeah,
Coda's like,
basically-
she's cool. Blech.
Hey!
Nice. We came with her to get you home. Is that cool? Look, I just ignored Esme. She's just that's just how she is. Don't worry about it.
As you're like calming the kid down, it's like, ah, you just hear Ellie kind of go like sleep, and the kid just goes like slams into the ground asleep.
Woo!
Ellie, Do you know anything about Baal, the Lord of Murder? Apparently I'm his woman and I never committed to this.
I'm gonna check
Esme,
it over.
You come on very strong.
that
Has
doesn't
anyone
mean
ever
that
told you
I committed to the Lord of Murder.
No, I
she's-
mean, we've just met this woman, and now you're telling her that you're committed to the Lord of Murder.
Yeah,
she walks forward and she's like, all I know is that he's not a nice person, but I'm gonna level with you guys. Saying you're not out here chasing people, asking people, you're asking about Bahal. I'm concerned, and I'd feel much better if you just stepped away from the young child. I appreciate the help, but you gotta respect where it's coming from. From my view, it's looking kind of weird.
Esme steps back over towards the body. She picks up her rapier and then just starts stepping away, holding both knife and rapier aloft. Is like, I get it, and just keeps backing away.
He essentially picks up the child and over the shoulder kind of thing.
Do you want me to heal him, or you?
She's like, no, I'm fine. I think maybe rub him, essentially cast cure wounds, that kind of thing on him. It's like he should be fine.
Check him over to see if he's okay.
Yeah, he's kind of got minimal cuts, maybe from being roughhoused sort of thing, but overall he hasn't been cut up or
I'll patch him up.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, you see all his wounds closed, and she's like, thank you. It's like I should be getting him home to his parents. They live in a village not far from here. It's the Yanti tend to target the small hamlets and villages more because their defenses are smaller. As you would assume, it's awful, but that's why we're here, to keep the status quo. We try not to intervene, but when again people are kidnapping children for disgusting rituals, we kind of have to intervene.
Naturally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She's like, haha, naturally. I'm going now.
It's like, if you're in more trouble, get in contact with us. We can help you.
We'll be in Dead Man's Haven, doing things nothing related to Baal, the Lord of Murder.
You keep bringing it up. You shouldn't do that. It's like I'm not gonna walk into a shop and be like, I'm not going to murder anyone in here. I'm just going to purchase some goods and services. No, that's not cool at all. Not cool. I thank you for your services, but not cool, man.
Ellie.
She's
Best of luck. Have fun on the rest of your journey. Sorry, Esme made it weird.
It's Esme Nilo, just in case you need my name.
She's like, I'll keep it in mind for when I talk to the authorities.
Oh, God,
I say into Esme's head, she's never back. Over.
She's never what? Yo, she's never coming back over.
No, she's never gonna call you back.
Apparently I don't need her to, or X, or anyone, because now I got a man. He's a lord, so he's got money. So.
Okay.
Oh, he's got money.
Okay.
Who do I have to talk to? Can I commune with Baal? Do I have that spell now?
Baal, it's me, Esme.
Baal, it's me, a girl.
It's me, Pam.
Oh my god. Why are you breathing? What's wrong with you? Gotta stop breathing immediately.
I mean, why don't you look the dagger over, or perhaps maybe let it cut you some more and see what happens.
Can I have a look at the dagger?
No, it's mine! Oh, what? You want to?
There are many daggers, but this one is mine.
Can you two do this while we head back to the road?
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, you had some mayor's son, and now you want a lord? No, lord's mine.
I wasn't going to steal your death, God. I just want to look at the knife.
Let's look at it over dinner. I'll catch it, and then she.
And then
Darren, can I
just kill more things with the blood knife? Maybe don't.
Can I go survivaling, but then use the blood knife to see if I can figure out more things?
Sure, go for it.
Esme just
knife. It's not.
Esme just puts the blood dagger between her teeth and then dives into the underbrush.
You're getting blood in your mouth. Oh, God.
Just disappears in, you know that thing where you put your hands together, but her arms are out, and she just dives in.
So
I'm on the hunt for dinner.
Yeah, well, get back to the road, make camp.
Good.
Yeah, so you guys
with her blood knife. I'm also gonna try and hunt for some dinner with a civilized crossbow.
Okay. Esme, you find Esme, you find literally Bambi's mother. Like, out in the open, she is distracted. It's fair game. What do you do?
What does the knife say?
Esme.
No, Darren, I don't think I can kill Bambi's mother.
Like, Dave leaves, and you have to find another cosmic horror to cling to.
The knife is like, kill her, and you're like, no, it's a fucking pussy. Dave would do it.
It's literally the same thing that happened to Dave.
It literally is. Like, hey, you should take some spines and do a ritual. Okay.
Hey, no, that's not how that conversation
Yes,
went.
it is. No, you can't.
No.
You can't give it. You did it in whispers. We don't know.
That's.
I
lots of
choose to
things
believe
happen
what I
in this.
believe. You know, I know what had happened in my mind. I've got a clear
So-
picture of it.
I need to go and show Laura the receipts. Esme returns to the party. She's like, I saw this
Not as quick as
beautiful
Esme, but you definitely find some fair game.
That's
So
gonna happen every time I go hunting now. I'm gonna find like
Bambi's
creature.
mother, Thumper. You're gonna find loads of
So
Disney
as
animals.
Esme, oh yeah, for sure. So Esme doesn't bring home food, but Coda does. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys have rations, but I think it's great that
Yeah,
everyone's trying to prove a
you
fucking
know.
point.
It's cool.
So you guys, eat dinner.
Oh, over
Who's
dinner.
gonna first
Can
watch?
can
I
do
guess.
the thing first over
Oh
dinner?
yeah, no, yeah, go, of course. Yeah, of course.
I just want to just while we're eating, casually, just say to Isadora, just so you've been learning to read. That's going well?
Yeah, actually. Better than I thought, but, pretty good teacher. Most of the time.
She says to the woman playing with a dagger of blood.
Yep.
Oh no. I'm already upset and I haven't seen the symbol.
It's super edgy.
It looks very nice and not evil at all.
Oh, I didn't realize I was gonna have to play evil Esme at some point. But the time
It was very prophetic when you changed your name to Evil Esme or Evil's
Dark
Mary.
Mother Nyla.
Evil's May.
Evil's me. Anyway, I'll continue. No, Esme's being normal at the moment.
Free now.
Like, well, hey, look, she's a very decent student. I say decent. She's an excellent student. She's gone leaps and bounds beyond anyone I've ever taught before, who was no one. So I have a great history, and she is a great student.
Oh, knock it off.
Well, I was just wondering, do you know how to read sheet music or write it?
I've had a look through some of the books, but Esme doesn't know it, so I've been trying to sort of do it myself. It's okay. I think I have an idea. I don't know. It's so hard to tell.
Well, I know. I just thought maybe I could teach you if you'd be interested. I mean, not to say that you're not perfectly capable of doing it yourself. I just.
Wait, you can read music?
Yes.
Oh, what did you say? Teach me!
I thought I wasn't sure if you'd be offended.
Oh no! Teach me! I wanna know!
Okay. Yeah, I can teach you.
Yes!
He looks very, very relieved that she didn't explode at him.
Yeah, sorry. No, I didn't know he could teach you music.
He can. Cause he's a posh boy who likes music a lot.
Yeah.
Look at his name. He likes music a lot.
Yeah, no, she is all over this.
Cool. He's really, really happy that she is. He'll start drawing out staves and showing saying what the letters are and what the spaces are and trying to show her what all the notes are and stuff and
Oh, that's so cute.
he's very excited.
What later on while we're resting and getting ready and people are starting to take watch and we're resting and that kind of thing, I actually want to try on my mask.
Oh yes.
Ooh. Do we
Just to see if it fits. Well, yeah, I'm not hiding
Yeah,
it.
you just have this at the fire.
I just wanted to see if it fits.
Yeah, no, it fits perfectly.
Cool. And is the visibility okay?
Oh yeah, no, you guys can see through it perfectly.
Technically, I have left Esme wearing this all day. It's fun, but I kind of love it even more now that she's got this weird like Outlands mask, and now she's
Hawk mask on her.
like this eagle mask, and now she's like connecting back to the Lord of Murder. Oh, for fuck's sake, the Lord. So Darren, I'm going to attempt to investigate my blade again now that I've had some food and rested.
Yeah, go for it, buddy.
Okay. Come on, Esme, you're good at this. Yes, she's good at this.
Yeah, this blade looks, it's, jet black iron steel kind of thing. There's a the piece that stabs you, you can notice that it has literally the insignia of Ball. The face thing, that like the thing I linked in chat, the skull and the little driplets of blood in a circle, that whole thing, the whole shtick, the spike seems to come out from like the skull face itself. Yeah, and you can see that like it, when enough blood is absorbed, it would travel up along the blade, that sort of thing. And it's like pretty menacing looking, but it's a solid knife. Like, you'd fucking kill a motherfucker.
I can't remember where I got this.
You got it in the sewers on like day one, beside a corpse that had the symbol of Ball.
Oh.
Mhm.
I should have been more invested in this at the time. Well, so Esme is going to take watch, and as usual, whenever Esme takes watch, something's going to happen.
Great.
She just starts shaking the knife and just being like, hey, wake up. I want to know what you do.
Darren, can I try an Arcana check on the knife?
Yeah, go for it, buddy.
Stop checking my things.
Stop going through my
I'm
stuff.
I'm like backseat inspecting. She's looking at the knife, and I'm kind of over her shoulder, kind of like.
You're like, oh, it's clearly magical. Like, it certainly had a magical effect, but as for what after it, I don't know. It seems to be like more it's magical in the sense how, like, say the torchbearers' weapons or shields are. Like, you definitely get
Right,
it's more
just
of a
like,
religious.
It's enchanted, but I can't tell what. Like.
It's more like a religious magic,
Yeah,
more so
okay.
than a arcane.
Hmm.
So Esme's keeping watch. You guys slumber evermore. Esme, you are again like kind of like Coda the night before. You see the fire crackling. You hear the sounds of the swamp. Bees chirping. Still not over that. The bees chirp. Fucking love it. I want to draw a bee with a
That's
massive
just the
beak,
quirk of
and it's just like
swamp,
ah.
Yeah, like it's just their animals are different down here.
It's like, listen to they sing. It's like, kill me. But yeah,
that's the
as like, yeah, you see the fire crackling, and you're kind of like, oh boy. So you notice that the fire turns slightly redder than it normally would, and you see the flames begin to like slow down, and they like almost pause. And see, normally I'd whisper this, but I much prefer saying it so the others get to hear it but can't react, and it's funnier.
Neil, I'm gonna kick your ass.
What did you do?
Nothing! This is brand new information.
Esme is sitting there, and she's like, well, and then you're kind of like, wait, what?
My dagger.
And yeah, like you're just kind of like sitting there like, what is going? And you kind of notice that like everything else has quote unquote paused. And you hear a voice like directly behind you, and it's kind of like, oh, so you've killed in my name, Eladrin. And you see I'm assuming Esme turns around to the voice.
Yeah.
Before you is a humanoid shape, size of an average man kind of thing. Individual in black armor, but its head is actually a skull that has flaming eyes. And like as it's like walking around, you see like everywhere around you is turning more and more red. And it's like, oh, so you've killed in my name, taken the first step to be my disciple, is it?
So you're Ball.
He's like, oh please, I prefer the Lord of Murder, or the God of Death, whichever you prefer.
Your lordship. I'll go
Is
with
a
your lordship.
correct answer. You don't die. This is great.
I'm excited about the not dying thing. I'm just gonna put that out there clear, buddy. So killing in your name, it was just the fact that I had this dagger that I picked up off someone and
No,
it effectively kill someone.
incorrect. No, incorrect. You have a regular dagger, but you specifically chose mine.
I'm not going to lie to you.
That's
I've
not
always
a
noticed that it's
coincidence,
more
dear.
lethal.
Esme, I believe, isn't it? Esme?
Yes.
Is that
yes,
an Esme with an irony?
with an IE.
Ooh, cute. He's like, yeah, no, like, so you'll be my disciple then. Spill blood in my name.
So I have a few questions.
I mean, I'm a busy man, so you will be fast. AKA, I will answer one. Go.
Okay, so if I was to become your disciple, like along those lines,
Mhm.
would you be cool with the whole bloodshed thing just being on
he is,
people
like,
that are evil?
He is like
like-
straight up like eating the soup as you talk. He's like, no, continue.
It's literally okay. Can I just kill like evil people, or do I have to like? Are you gonna basically make me go and kill my friends or something?
He's like, oh my god, you've done this before. I love it. And he kind of like walks over to like Isadora's like sleep bedroll, and he like straight up like grabs her by the hair, like he's moving her, but like she's not waking up, kind of thing, and like kind of like pulls her to like to see, and he's like, just slit her throat, and you get all the power you ever wanted. Just kill her now, like, right now, like do it. Why are you saying go do it? And I will give you untold power, riches,
I mean,
everything,
if you could
men,
tell
women,
me the part
donkeys
of-
if you're into it, but I hope you aren't, because that is, I don't endorse that.
But if you could tell me the untold riches, like I'd just be interested what cost you put on her life.
What's your heart's
Also, hey.
desire, dear Nilo?
Fuck, that's actually a really difficult question.
Essentially, like he kind of like, you know, in quotations, like throws Izzy back, but like she essentially lands perfectly
Yeah.
as she was beforehand. That sort of.
Hey, just as a question, do you know what her deal is? Like you're something
He's
else.
like, he walks right up to you, Esme, and he's like, I know everything.
So you know that like I'd probably be okay with whatever this is as long as I don't have to kill people I like.
He's like, no, that's not how it works. Like,
Oh.
you have to kill. You have to kill. You have to kill good, bad, neutral, fucking pussies, and like just like starts kicking over things. He's like, you need to kill.
So is there a way to like seal this covenant without killing my friend Isadora?
He's like, you can either kill dearest Isadora, and he goes over and like grabs Coda by the horns and rips his head up, kind of thing. Like, and he's like, the ever so. What's the word? Not haunted. Punished. Icarus. Like throws him back down. He's like, or you can kill just any old innocent soul in my name. Now, and I don't mean some innocent, you know, oh, did they accidentally stab a serial killer? I mean, you have to find an innocent soul and cut them from ear to ear in my name.
Okay.
And he's like, he leans in and he's like, I'll even tell you Isadora's deal.
Oh, you fucker!
Would you like to know that? Would you, Esme? Would you like to do that?
I mean, can I know all of their deals?
he just like it's like one of those SpongeBob things where it's like super up close, and if he had lips despite being a skeleton, it'd be like everything.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens in the morning.
And he's like, I'll be watching, dear Nilo.
I know.
He picks up a bowl of soup. He's like, this is really good. I'm taking this. This is mine now. I can do what I want. Fuck you. I'm a god.
I'll murder. Fuck you.
Yeah, literally. Like, what are you gonna do? Kill me? And yeah, like it's a case of like when he leaves, you've been standing, but like when like, you know, everything unpauses, it's oh, you're sitting back down looking at the fire, that sort of thing. It's like, oh, it like never happened.
Okay. Esme continues her watch.
Esme, can I have a wisdom saving throw, please?
You can fail it.
No, I
Neil,
hope I
you're a
don't. This could
jerk.
be worse. This could make me have to do things. I don't want that.
Neil, you're a jerk.
Oh, I just want to know your secrets.
I don't have any.
5 times.
Esme, for the rest of the night, you are like convinced you hear Ball's cackling laughter in the trees, kind of thing. And like
After a while, it stops being scary and just annoying.
Yeah, like he's definitely just in the tree, like, I'm so evil. Ooh, ooh. Look at blood, and he's like throwing blood everywhere.
Oh my god.
And yeah, it's a case of like it's to the point where you essentially don't get to sleep, so you haven't slept.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it's morning. People wake. Hey, yes, we are. We're gonna break it half like normal.
Cool.
So yeah, guys, it's morning. Anything anyone wants to do specifically, or shall we like you travel?
It's like a semi-ragged Esme basically just looks at the other two. Well, the other three, because we're the same.
Oh yeah, I wonder what Risbet's gonna do.
How'd you want to?
You look tired.
So I spoke to Baal, the Lord of Murder, last night.
Pardon?
You know Baal, the Lord of Murder? We heard about him literally for the first time yesterday. I spoke to him and we are on great terms.
Why?
Because I wanted to know what his deal was and what, if anything, I could benefit from. And he told me he could tell me everything about you and everything about Coda and everything about Risbet, and he could tell me lots of stuff. All I had to do is kill an innocent person who has done nothing wrong, or one of you, because, let's be real, none of us are innocent. And that's just bad. So I'm not going to do it.
You told him to get fucked, and you got rid of the knife.
I'm
right?
getting rid of the knife now. But the sad part is, he seems really adorable, and I'd actually wish he wasn't the Lord of Murder, because I would actually really like to keep him around. But no, he has to be a creep, and he has to want me to kill the people I like, and I can't do this in a semi-good way, and I guess I'll just be made to Pelor. Great! And then she just like goes over to a tree, and then starts digging a hole with her hands, and she's like, yeah. Always has to be fucking evil, because the gods... God, it's like I've done evil things, but I don't get to keep being evil. It's not even fun anymore. I have to just be good now. Fine,
Why do people keep talking them to telling them to kill people? This
Shut
is the
up.
second time this has happened.
As I just said, shut up. You are literally a half elf and now you're a monster. So don't start with me about making deals. And then she just starts like pawing at the ground. It's like, I just wanted something fun, but it's evil and murder. And then she buries the knife of Baal.
You successfully bury the knife of Baal.
Like, I hope no one comes looking for it or finds it by accident, because this would be dangerous.
Well, maybe we can destroy it somehow.
No, let's let fate take its course. Gone now. Gone forever. Esme just puts her hands on Isadora's shoulders and then starts spinning her around a bit. It's like, you'll never figure out which tree it was.
I'm sure that's fine.
From the shadows. From the shadows, Ball is like, it's that one. That one right there.
I hate you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We'll let the forest spirit have it, and they can, have the murder knife. And I guess all knives are murder knives. They'll have the blood knife, and they can just give it to whoever the fuck ever.
Well, they'll only give it to heroes of the forest. If I get handed back this for becoming a hero of the forest, I'm going to be so mad.
Let's hope no one ever finds it.
Let's forget this conversation ever happened.
No,
I'm happy to have it out of our possession. I don't want it anywhere near us.
Oh, well, of course you don't. It was a cool dagger. Now I just have this stupid light rod that I really like, but also God's light is boring.
No
you definitely the light rod is kind of like kind of dimming.
Esme just takes it out. It's like, I literally handed you to my dying son because I knew you could protect him. How dare you doubt my belief now?
Esme,
What?
neither you nor I are very good with otherworldly temptations.
How dare
Quite
you?
proven that.
Esme literally wheels on Coda, and it's like, I literally I literally de-spined 3 orcs, and then I created a young hero god. Fuck
Well,
you!
we did
I
not
gave-
know that he was good at the time. You just
that doesn't matter.
heard, get some spines and you did it. I mean,
He told me that he would not kill any of you, and that he was going to be good. And you know what? He was good. Helped
oh, I know,
Smoliver
no,
have
it's a good
just
thing
secure
it
the sword
happened,
of
but
Sybil. What have
perhaps
you done,
next time
huh?
it
What
wouldn't
have you
be
done? You
quite so
created a
good.
death weapon. You might as well be the one who's kicked to Baal because you got the murder gun. Don't start
So-
with me saying that I can't fuck around with otherworldly things. I do it the best.
So I kill yours,
Nice.
and I go.
Are you going to get off me now?
No,
No, we're
you
just
go
staying
and get
here
on your horse.
forever. Okay.
Yeah, you can stay here. Esme just stands in the clearing a little. She's like, I'm not getting the knife. I just need to see if Baal returns. So you just get out of the line of sight.
No.
Oh, you don't trust me. I remember that time that we were
I-
friends and then you turned into a tiefling? Piss off.
Leave the knife.
I'm not taking the knife. Why don't you trust me at this point?
I just.
Oh, so you trust me, but you don't.
Fine, I trust you. But
Esme
please,
literally whistles for the
please
horse. And
do
she's
not
just like,
take
I'm
that
literally going to
knife.
be...
Okay, I go.
Oh, I trust you, but don't do the thing that I'm not sure I can trust you to not do. Oh yeah,
It's
good
not
man,
about
Coda.
trust, it's just. You take risks.
Esme just like sits there and stares at the place that she like dug the little hole. She's like, "Come on, pick it up or something. Just appear and let's get this over with."
Time passes. Nothing appears.
Ball, you're a giant nerd, and I would have been cool with you if you hadn't asked me to kill innocents. And then she plays the whistle of the friendly snakes, and then she holds them on her person, and then she gets on the water horse. It's like, I'll use the snakes as friends now instead. The snakes aren't going to become otherworldly beings, are they? And she just rides off.
Nice.
I wanted the knife.
You guys travel for a few days.
We'll be going.
We're gonna break down a second. Yeah, and as you see like a giant sign in the distance that says like "Welcome to Dead Man's Haven." All new souls report like traveling in old. It says underneath it. It's like report to the Doom Saloon.
Doom Saloon?
Doom Saloon.
No, she's asking this to Coda.
Oh, it's quite a misleading. It's quite a nice place. It's not. There's not much doom.
Why do we have to go there?
Which is where every new soul goes.
Yeah, but what do we have to? Do we have to do anything?
Are we dying? Is this death?
No. I mean.
Why
I
are we
wish.
referred to as souls?
Sort of wandering souls, I suppose. I don't know how it is for visitors as opposed to I was looking to stay, so I was brought somewhere from the Dune Saloon. I don't know what's gonna happen this time.
Well, let's get it over with and go find out.
Esme,
What?
if we are escorted to anywhere but by the guards, don't cause a scene.
Or what?
I'm not threatening. I'm begging.
Who knows? Maybe I'll just whip out my blood dagger and I'll slice someone up, and then I'll have Baal's power, and then I'll know the details of everyone's deals and situations and whatnot. Who knows? Maybe I did
Just trying
take
to
it.
warn you.
Maybe who knows? Maybe I did take it. Maybe I didn't.
You guys are
I'm
the
going to
fucking
trust you.
worst.
I'm going to trust that you didn't.
Listen
I'm going to
here,
try and
secret
be-
snake lady. Is Snake Dora? Oh my god, it is Snake Dora. Her real name is Dora, but she's a snake.
Fair.
Fine,
So-
let's break.
Yeah, let's break, guys. Back in 5 to 10 minutes either side.
Cool.
Yeah, I have to go so bad. Back in a second.
Right.
Great.
So
Wow.
we're all here, so let's press on. So Baal clericism aside, you guys arrive in Dead Man's Haven. As you enter the sprawling web-like metropolis, You notice that the edges of the city, like the buildings that are seem to be like built onto the wall, you see like smoke and poofy like puffs of smoke just whiz out, like of all different shapes and sizes and colors. Like clearly, wizardry is fast work. You see a sign that points you to Doom Salute straight ahead.
Gary,
Get me.
question.
Yo,
Can I see my house from here?
you can see your old house. Yeah.
Cool. That's all I want to know.
Yeah,
Good.
and when you kind of get to the edge here, where you kind of have to begin your walk over to the saloon, you look down and it's just like a complete layer upon layer upon layer, just like webs all the way, like spider webs all the way across, like all wooden walkways. Buildings are built out of them, attached to them, sewn on, stuck on, sellotaped on, probably. You can see what looks like water at the very bottom, but you can't get a proper glance because the chances are there's enough crisscross of walkways that you just can't properly get a good view. But this thing goes really far down, really, really far down. It's huge. It's like a proper chasm. It's just wow. But yeah, you see a large building, pretty damn close to you. It's right here, guys. Near the entrance. Down here is the entrance. Piggity ping ping. Yeah, and it's it literally looks like an old-timey saloon that we would know. That just says Doom Saloon written in generic saloon font. That sort of thing. And as you approach, you can hear music playing inside.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really nice lute music. And you tap your foot to it while you have an old drink.
Does it sound like Paul's laughter?
No, we'll get to that later, my friend.
I swear to God, if I die in my sleep, I'm gonna blame Dave. I'm gonna haunt Dave as Esme, and then I'm gonna play as Rain instead. Maybe Rain is here.
Esme goes to sleep and wakes up, and Ball is just sitting on her chest, and he's like, "What's the fucking deal, bro? I thought we were friends."
Fine.
No, but fine. I'll murder someone.
Sounds like
But
Fallon's still here.
Who?
We don't know who that is.
No, just the bard. He lives in there.
Did you
He's
fuck
better than
him?
me. Can I kick his ass?
He is not better than you. You'll probably kick his ass.
Good.
Laura got the more elf than me moment. Hooray!
I just love Izzy getting riled up. It's like I'll beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. I swear to God. But yeah, do you guys enter?
Yeah.
Cool. You guys enter. Before you you kind of it smells like must, kind of like a musk. Sorry, a combination of dust, wildlife. There's roots growing through it, guys. You see roots and flowers growing along the sides of the building, but it's still more primarily very much a saloon featuring bits and pieces of nature, that kind of thing. The bar is covered with every kind of liquor. Some of the top shelf stuff has dust on it, hasn't been used. You see a 1 second, guys. A kind of a stocky human behind the bar, kind of he's got a big mustache. You should think Daniel Day-Lewis and There Will Be Blood, that kind of thing. He's kind of just wiping down. He sees you come in and just kind of kind of nods. And you see a green dragonborn woman kind of tending to the patrons who are ordering drinks or kind of getting food, that sort of thing. On the stage at the back, you see a stocky dwarf man strumming away on his lute.
No, it's awful.
Ooh. Oh God, that is a tiny picture of her.
Isn't
That is
it right on my screen?
It is the tiniest picture.
It is tiny.
Oops.
I'm gonna turn to Coda and say, Elle, what do we do?
It's been a while. I was escorted from here, but we should talk to Caleb. He's the human over there by the bar. He owns the place, so if you want to talk to someone.
Hey, Caleb!
Oh, okay. Oh, we're doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, have we met, little lady?
Maybe not. The name is Esme. Miss Nilo, if you're nasty.
What's your passive perception, Esme?
Oh God! is this Val's knife coming to slice me in the throat? 14.
Yeah, no, you notice as you declare your name that off in the distance, at the corner of your eye, a tall, dark, and handsome man kind of peeks his eye, head up when he hears the name.
Esme just does the like Esme like internally is like, that's exactly the reaction I needed out of this situation. Like
It's
literally,
like, go on, girl, crushed it, yeah.
but that was literally it. It was like, I'm going to use the Nasty Boys introductory phrase to hopefully trigger my side quests. But Esme's just like, I'm new in town and I need a drink, and also I was told to come to the Doom Saloon, and I hope there's no Doom and there's a lot of saloon.
And like Caleb's like cleaning a glass and is like, oh yeah, I named it during one of those like angsty periods in my life. What'll it be?
You want to talk about angst? Have you met my friend Coda? He used to
Yes,
live
we
around
met.
here.
Yeah, he kind of like eyes caught. Yeah, he's like kind of like, yeah, no, I remember ye. What'll it be, folks?
Esme is like, I want something strong. Not something so strong that it would knock me on my ass, but something strong enough to like...
You want a Bloody Mary?
Yeah, Bloody Mary. I want a Bloody Mary.
You're like Bloody Mary. He's like, whiskey straight coming up.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he just pours whiskey into like a shot glass essentially. He's like, and for you, sir, and he pours him up a coda, and he like looks at Izzy, kind of like, you want one?
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, jolly good, jolly good. And he pours it, and he's like, yeah, that'll be 10 silver.
Esme forks it over.
He's like, good. You guys have your drink. So what do you guys have anything specifically you wish to do, or is it more just a case of like, you guys wait?
Well, I ask him why we have to come here first.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's the, what's the word? He's like pulling on his big old mustache. And he's like, the head honcho of this here city. It's her rule, you come here, you'll be escorted to her, she'll get an owl look at you.
Ooh, who is that?
He's like, who's who? The escorter or the head honcho?
Head honcho.
He's like, oh, that's Our Lady of Moonlight, Mother Moon.
Oh, cool.
He's like, yeah, she's a pretty swell old gal.
And they do this with everyone.
With everyone.
Seems like you get an awful lot of traffic to be doing it with everyone.
Well, like I say, it's her rules and it's good for business.
Suppose.
Yeah, Esme, you noticed that like the Idris Elba third twin is clearly like in the distance sort of thing, and he's like, he like pops up to be like, and as he like is about to speak, you hear the saloon door swing up.
Yeah, Esme like looks, and through like the simplest of hand signals, which I'm assuming is just like basically just a thumbs up, and then hold on, thumbs up and then an L, and to basically just be like, definitely talking to you, not right now.
Yeah.
And then like she'll basically come back there. Oh, probably sometime before we finish.
Yeah, no, like he tips his imaginary cap sort of thing.
Do we not have a cowboy hat? Oh god.
No.
Sad. Anyway.
He's Idris Elba. He ain't hiding that face. You mad?
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a cowboy hat in Dark Tower. I thought
That's
he would.
out in like 2 weeks. I can't wait, or less than actually.
Super excited, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. Still haven't finished the book. Don't give a fuck.
We do that. Yeah, I want to do that. I'm so excited now. Huh. Anyway, yeah, Esme opens the opening door.
Yeah, you hear a like barking voice essentially, and he's like, "All right, who's the new goddamn arrivees, whatever the fuck you call them?"
So Darren, Esme takes out her now twin daggers of Val, and then slices the man's crown open, and then begins her murder spree, and then blames Coda.
It was the demon officer.
What about my womanly needs, Marge?
Her whole defense is Coda and Isadora were keeping secrets, and she just really needed to know what was going on.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Can we
So
see the
you,
person who's walked in?
yeah, you see a tall, average, dark, tan-skinned man with a brown slick back hair, just like pushed back sort of thing of his face. He seems to be in like a city watch unit, like literally a generic city watch uniform. It's got blue studded plates, kind of like, it looks kind of like more like half plate, but like it seems to be very blue. Like the boy isn't blue. He's got like a sheriff's badge, which you would have seen like on like the likes of Harkin, but like clearly someone's etched in with a knife, just says fuck. And he's got like a bandana across like his lower, like literally height, like resting on his nose, kind of down. It's kind of like it looks like, from what you can see from it, it's like clearly a full eye stencil sort of thing, but like it's bent down for the bandana, so it's like half an eye. And like he kind of eyes the three of you up, and he's like, "Oh, you're the goddamn new arrivals." And
Esme
then like
holds up her hand. It's like, hi.
he's like, "Oh, great, an Eladrin, fuck."
Hey,
Wow, you're fun.
Esme is just like, hey, does Coda count as a new arrival? He's been here already.
No,
Let's
I was
just
already, yes.
just take me and Isadora. Coda can get himself into other trouble.
I'll come with you.
No, it's grand.
No,
Coda.
He does that really sharp whistle thing, which I would do, but people are slaves like that. But yeah, he's like, "Oh yeah, no, are you gonna be one of those like regular Eladrins that like have very passionate views about how the other races set into thing? Or are you gonna be a normal?"
I mean, I'm going to be.
He's like, "Choose your words carefully," and he's like, "Me and Eladrin don't fit," and like he tilts his head to the left, and he points to his ear, and you notice that he's actually got like elf-like features, but his ear has been like essentially sliced up to look more like a quote-unquote human's ear.
Oh.
So he's like, so choose your next few words carefully.
She's got plenty of opinions, but they're not racist.
Yeah, Esme is a lot of. Hold on 1 second. Just shit. Coda, say something to this man while we just need to put this on hold for a very, very short second.
I can vouch for them if that means anything. Probably not.
There we go. Okay. Hold on.
He's like, "Nah, okay, yeah, like sure you can vouch for him. That's great. Y'all friends, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Y'all pack a friend. That's nice. I like traveling friends. It's cute." He's like, "Right, arms forward."
Esme says, "It's like, I may be a liar, a pig, an idiot, a communist, but I am not a porn star." Leaves it there, and then she puts her arms out to be manacled.
Yeah, he's just like looking at Esme with complete confusion and like almost disgust. He's like, "What are you fucking talking about?" And he's like, "Caleb,
I forgot the question. Sorry."
He's like, "Caleb, a water if you please." And he's like, "Sure thing, Bones." Like pours him out water, and he's like, "Okay, arms forward." And he essentially like
Esme low-key just whispers to Isadora, "Bones, that's a stupid name."
Coda goes pale.
You hear a soft chuckle underneath the mask, and yeah, like essentially you guys are like put in irons, but it's a case of like it's not side by side.
Backs up. What the hell are you doing?
He's like, "It's protocol. We've had a lot of, what's the word, crime activity. It's like if you've got nothing to worry about, we'll walk to Moon. You will talk. You will be let go. You will be shown to a dwelling if you're staying. If not, you will." I don't know, that'll be Moon's problem, but this is protocol. We've got a lot of crime lately. There's a lot of drug dealers trying to shuffle some up from the underground, and we don't take chances. So it's simply formality. If you are grand, if you're chill, if you're not a goddamn drug mule or donkey,
Esme clutches.
Then you have literally. It's literally just a formality.
Hey, be careful! Isadora's arm is hurt.
She is like visibly hesitant and angry, but she holds her arms out.
He's like, "Okay, see, we're all gonna get along. That's how we do things here. The law asks questions, you answer them truthfully, and we're all good friends. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm Bones." And as he says it, he claps on like the manacles. But you notice when the manacles shut, they kind of glow.
What's this?
And he's like, "Oh, these are my pride and joy. These are my babies." He's like, "Can't have people casting them dark spells, you hear?" And like, as he's like
naturally magical, like spell-like abilities that are.
I mean, if it requires your hands, no.
I'm fairly certain
doesn't.
Misty Step does not.
It probably doesn't. I genuinely have no clue.
No, Esme, like, so wait.
He's like, why are you asking such a
It doesn't
question?
matter because we're not going to resist or make any trouble. We're going to just follow you. Yes, we're going to.
Coda, are
See,
you
Mo.
always this meek or what? Like, are you like
No. I mean, no. We're just not going to put up a fight. We're not going to do anything stupid. We're
here,
going to go see
Bones?
Moon.
Why is Coda so terrified?
I mean, like maybe it's my devilish good looks. Who knows?
I do think you're quite a catch.
I mean,
Yeah,
But,
the
look
mask
at me
really
without-
sells it.
I mean, I like men of mystery, Isadora. Get over it. Who
he's
knows
like, well
what's
now.
under
He's
there?
like, well now I know all your names, and that was what I was going to ask. But I'm glad we sped that up. And then he's like,
Kodaro.
about this.
Esme Nihilio, and Isadora.
Isadora.
Oh,
Isadora Snake Keeper or something. She's got secrets.
He's like, whoa, you guys really are the whole deal. Oh wait, hold on, whoa, before.
There's also Rizbit, and Esme like turns
Oh
around,
yeah, and Rizbit
and it's like
shit,
a backwards papoose where he's sitting on her back.
It's a
Oh
it's a
my
cardboard cutout of Rizbit, and it's like. He's like,
safe.
I don't know what to do with this. But like, it's a case of like, he's like, wait, are you like, and he like puts up his hands and he's like, adventurers.
No, we are bounty hunters and revolutionaries, sir.
Like his eyes just widen, and he's like,
we're adventurers.
And revolutionaries. Be proud of it, Isadora.
he's like, oh yeah,
I
trouble,
understand.
that's great. And as he's
That's
about to
great.
like go off and probably a rant, like you hear like essentially like we'd know it as like a phone vibrating, and like you see him like, oh wait, and he steps back, and like you see him pick up a stone of far speech,
Yeah.
and it's kind of glowing purple,
Hmm.
and he's like, what, and you kind of hear like muffles, and he's like, what do you mean he's gone? And he's like, what the fuck, Simmons? And he's like, where's Shorty? And he's like, oh my, he's like, what floor? And he's like, oh, for fuck. And he's like, you go, come now, please. And he's like gesturing to you through.
As he's,
And he
having,
like-
as he's having that whole conversation, Esme just turns to Isadora. It's like, sometimes I doubt your commitment to this revolution. And just,
I kick her.
yeah. She just keeps laughing. It's like, oh, Cody, you're so comfortable. This is gas.
And he's like,
Yeah, actually, while he's talking on his stone up first,
Yeah.
he's going to Conan and say, "Why are you so nervous? What are we about to walk into?"
No. This is fine. This is normal. I just have these
Yeah.
visions of Esme saying something to him, and he's not going to react well because he's a very fair man, but he's terrifying.
I already
passionate. He's a very passionate man.
Yeah, passionate. He's passionate, and he will straight up kill you.
I mean, I'm into it. Let's go.
Good to know. But this
Okay,
is no-
but do you realize that you just freaking out makes us look even worse?
no, I know, but he knows I've already been cleared to be here. It's all right. He knows I'm.
Then why are you
not-
manacled?
I'm just going with you because I don't want you to ruin this.
Esme just like loudly whispers to Code. It's like, hey, if I wasn't getting such a rise out of you for all of this, then maybe I wouldn't do it as often. But since you're so terrified, let's just keep going.
Yeah, like Bones is like, okay, okay, up there, and like gestures you guys outside and like brings you along like a walkway, and like you can clearly see like as you guys walk out, like this city is alive. Like you see like loads of people walking around. Like he kind of like brings you out into the middle, like he's just bringing you along a walkway, and like there's clearly a really exotic like manor, just a really big building in the distance, and like it's kind of got like a soft blue glow to it. It's probably safe to assume that like, oh, that's where we're going. And like he's kind of like, so you guys are like best buds then, you know, kind of like, you know, one for all and all for none, that kind of thing, you know what I mean?
I mean, I like to use the term acquaintances in case anything bad ever happens.
But like
Emotional distance just in case, so I don't feel bad if anyone dies. Or me.
like as he's talking to you, he's like, yeah, no, that's fair. And you see him like hand Coda a rope. And he's like, here, hold on, I need to tie onto something. And he's like, you hold that end, I'll get you.
Here,
And
how
like-
far is this drop? Because I don't need a rope.
What? No, like Moon's place is over there, and he like gestures behind him, and like essentially the walkway dips because it's a wooden walkway, and like, you know, they slack in the middle, that kind of gravity shit like that. And he's like, yeah, no, we'll get that in a minute, jeez. And he's like, so yous are all best buds then, yeah?
Why do you keep asking that?
I'm just saying, you guys are all friends, right?
Are you asking
Yeah,
us to do a
why?
trust fall?
No, I just need to know. because before we move forward, he's like, "Hey kid," and he looks at Coda. He's like, "You look like you weigh about 130, right? 130, 120 on a good day."
Maybe about maybe a little.
Oh,
bit
he's like,
higher.
"Cool, deadly," and just pushes Coda off the edge. And he's like, "Make sure you hold onto the rope." And like Coda, and he's like, "You'll be compensated. Relax. When I go down, make sure you grab him, okay? Okay. Fuck." And just he like essentially walks off the edge with the other side of the rope. It's essentially as he goes down, like you see Coda like screaming because I have an image. If I could draw cartoonish, like proper cartoon, the image in my head, I would laugh at it all day. It's all I'd need to be
I can
happy.
picture it very clearly.
It's just like literally like massive eyes, like something out of like
real
Hercules.
anime eyes.
Yeah,
just
like
going crazy.
really like Disney Hercules era, like screaming. And as Coda goes down, he jumps down, then holding onto the other side of the rope. And as he goes down, you see Coda like shoots back up. So can I have dex saves off everybody, bar Coda, because Coda is currently like being flung around like crazy.
Hey, so if we're restrained, do we have disadvantage?
No, it's literally a case of you just have to grab him, like because it's a rope and shit. So it's just like you just have to make sure he doesn't fall back down.
Esme just looks at Isadora. I take it you expect me to help.
Yes, fucker!
Oh well, I suppose I
don't.
should.
Nice.
Yeah, the two U's are fine. Like, yeah, it's a case of he's like, "Oh boy," and Esme's like, "Ah!" And like it's essentially like Coda's like, "Ah!" That's "Ah!" and he comes back up, and like you guys grab him, and like when you guys look over the edge, which I'm assuming you guys do. Wishes she was. Oh, I didn't even notice the name change. You see, like Bones is like essentially like let go of the rope, and it's like hopping from roof to roof, and like roof to roof, and just like running somewhere. And like you just hear him screech, he's like, "Don't go anywhere."
Esme walks directly towards the house that he was told that we were supposed to be going to.
What the fuck was that about?
Oh,
Yeah, Coda, did that happen the last?
Not last, no, but it's really to be expected from him.
No, why though? Why?
What? Why? What?
Why did he do it? What was that about?
Well, he wanted to get there down there quickly, I imagine.
He could have just jumped.
Well,
No, as in he's gone down like a lot of floors, like in the point where like if you were to jump, you would certainly break yourself up.
Oh well, then maybe he should have just jumped and broken himself up. What a
This was,
prick!
it was quite efficient, I suppose. It was a good counterweight.
No, why are you defending this person? He's
Esme
clearly
calls
just
from a
abusing his power because he's a dickhead.
Esme calls from the distance. It's like, "Dickhead with a stupid name."
Exactly.
I like him. He's my kind of people. Hey, Coda, you're a coward. It's like,
Let's just go.
He said not to move.
I don't care what he said. He starts following Esme.
No, I don't know if it'll be it might not be a good idea to go to the person who's will decide our fate in this town without him escorting us. I don't know what happens.
Hey, Coda!
Well,
What?
it's his fault for abandoning us, isn't it?
Hey, Coda!
There are only really 3 of them. There's only 3 guards in this whole city, and they've
Coda!
That's a shitty system.
Coda!
What?
Don't you know this mayor woman? Let's go in! Come on!
I don't know. She doesn't know you.
Then start throwing your weight around, motherfucker! You're the one who lives here!
I'm not good at that. I'm really not good at that.
Esme is like, Esme just walks across. Just like,
Esme,
I gotta knock on this door the minute I get there and I'm ready to
I'm
go.
just gonna shout back like, "I'm sorry, I tried.
You didn't try! You're
I really
weak!
tried."
No, look, it's fine. He's the one who abandoned his duty. We can't be blamed for anything.
He's doing his job though. He's
No, he's not, because we could be murderers or whatever, and he just let us loose on the city. So kind of a shitty job.
Esme's just like, "Hey guys, why don't we just go somewhere else?" Oh my god!
No,
Wait, hold on.
You can't. Without
Sorry, Darren, did we go through the flea market?
You guys will be walking through the flea market.
Okay, just for the sake of a general sense of whereabouts we are we here or are we here?
Yeah, you guys are on the other side, there.
Okay, Esme is just like, "Hey guys, why don't we go back to the flea market and have a look
No,
around?"
we can't go anywhere until we've gotten until she's spent you.
Esme goes back to the flea market to buy anything,
please.
just anything. Can I buy
give me a? Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Gothic trinket table, because that's the one I can Google.
Yeah.
Are they gonna sell us anything when we're in Mana? When we're tied up?
Esme's just like, it's just a phase. I'll grow out of it. But this trinket looks amazing.
You approach like it's a trinket table, and like a weird fish-like folk man is there, and he's like sees you guys in manacles, and he's like, "Well, it's fucking no fucking skin off my teeth. What do you want to buy?"
Whatever you got, just something. I need to bring a gift.
Oh, actually, Darren.
Yo,
Is there any cigars for sale here?
no, not here. You'd have to give me an invest. Oh my god, I opened Photoshop by mistake. Yeah. Hold on, where is this table? Jesus Christ, everything's going. 47.
18 to look for cigars.
Esme, you buy an urn with some ashes in it.
Esme's like, yeah, no, this is beautiful. This is
Yeah,
she
she thinks it's just a pretty urn. She doesn't know there's ashes inside.
She's just like, this is a really, like, this would really tie together any room with a mantelpiece, so I'm going to pick this one up. And then she's like, okay, thank you, Fishman. I don't know if you have is it Fishman? Is it Mr. Fishman? Do you have a name?
My name's Gabe, but okay.
Gabe, sorry, Gabe. Really didn't mean for that to go the way I did. Do you know where I could pick up some tea? I've taken to bringing tea to people's houses as a gift, and I just think that would be important. Could you direct me?
Hold on, before Gabe responds, fucking Coda, you deduce like where a table that indeed sells cigars are.
I want to buy some nice ones.
Cool, it's 5 gold.
You smoke?
Oh, no, it's not for me.
Oh, friend?
Well, more a peace offering at this point.
Coda has friends.
I have 2, 3. I have 3. Well, I mean, subject to your approval.
It's a case of like you guys like purchase everything at the same time, that sort of thing.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like when you're asking about tea, like Gabe looks distracted as he's looking at something behind you.
I turn to look.
Esme's like, this is poor customer service, Gabe. I just need to know where I can buy some tea. This urn is fabulous. Thank you for letting me purchase it here. I just need to see if I could get my hands on some tea. We're meeting someone named the Mother of the Moon, the Moon Mother, Moony Mom, Mommy Moony Moon. I don't know who this is. Gabe.
Like Gabe is like, hey, your serious problem just came back.
I mean, Coda's still right here, and she just turns around like, Darren, what's behind me?
It's definitely.
Yeah, you see Bones like getting off like some like makeshift like wooden pulley elevator thing with like a really tall high elf in manacles, and like he's got like a bloody eye kind of thing. And like he gets off and he's like looking left right, and he immediately spies like Esme like kind of like and he's like, and like as he's like walking towards you, you see a tiefling with purple skin and kind of like one green horn, the other one seems to have been like removed, not cleanly. Get off like glasses, and she's carrying like a book with her.
So Esme turns back to Gabe. It's like, Gabe, the tea?
Coda goes back to Bones to do some groveling.
Oh, I hate you.
Isidore checks out her nails.
What did you say Isidore does?
She checks out her nails.
I love you. Is Darren dead?
Darren?
Darn.
Darren, did our
Oh, no,
shenanigans
Darren!
kill you? Oh no! No, I like Darren, that's a shame.
So I'm in charge now.
Yeah.
Esme suddenly turns into Baal himself, and the party is now a murder party. Congratulations, team.
Hello, yeah, no, sorry, I was saying goodnight.
Damn it! I didn't get to say over, which would have finished.
You would have like
decree.
sealed your authority.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Bones is like clearly has identified you guys and is walking towards you, and the tiefling woman is like following suit.
Hey.
Gabe, the tea.
And he's like, no, buddy, oh, shop's closed. Y'all at the doghouse.
And then he just turns around and is like, Gay, Bones, I need to buy tea. Where do I go?
He's like, we can go shopping for tea after it. All I did was ask you to stay quiet. Stay put.
Oh, well, we're new in town. We don't understand. If only someone would have stuck around to guide us.
Yeah, Coda. Equally, Bones, who goes to someone's house without bringing a housewarming gift? T is a perfect housewarming gift.
Like pretty much everyone I know, and he turns to like the woman and he's like, Simmons. She's like, yes, boss. He's like, the tiefling, give him a, make sure you compensate him for the trauma I put him through.
It was it's fine.
And his associates.
What trauma? Oh, the rope thing.
Yeah, when you're like, what trauma? He's like, okay.
Generally.
Esme puts it out there, it's like, that's probably like the least traumatic thing he's been through. This one time,
lower on the list.
Esme's just like, this one time, we got sent to a desert, like an alternative reality in the desert that was like full of giant robots and black tar demons. And we met one of our friends, or like formerly one of our friends, who had been overtaken by this weird black tar. Also, here's one for you, Bones.
He's just like, Simmons, you know silence, right?
With his eyes.
Like, silence.
Like, I'm trying to convey just apology and I'm trying to scream with my eyes.
As they get as close to Bones as he will allow. Before she just
it's literally like arm's reach. The second you go forward, he's like, stop moving.
She just sticks her head forward a little bit more, and then she just like purses her lips and like, and she just says, aliens are real and they're coming for us.
I'm so sorry.
He's like, I get it. You're the Joker of the group. Every bandit group needs a Joker.
Hey, no, seriously.
I swear.
This one time, yeah, like, Esme basically just turns around and says, hey, this one time we found a head in a jar, and then the head told me to steal spines from these orcs, and I totally did it, and he turned into, guess what, the savior of the universe. And then we fall in love with elephants. But like, oh no, aliens aren't real. Whatever.
He like leans into Simmons and he's like, how much compensation would I have to do if I bet the shit out of her? And she's like, sir, we can't afford that. And he's like, of course we can't. And he's like, come on, please. Oh boy. You guys want to get back to your jokes? I just want you out of my face.
I mean, I refer to it as factual evidence of life beyond this.
If you continue to speak, I will legitimately treat it as obstruction of justice.
What justice?
It's like the justice of my sanity. Let's walk.
I don't think that would hold up in court.
Speaking of justice, who's this? And she points at the elf that they brought with them.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh, this is Billy Bob Swansea, ain't you, Billy? And he slaps him in the face, like, kind of like that, like tap tap kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, local drug mule for the Swansea boys, ain't you, Billy? And he's like, fuck you. And he's like, oh, Billy likes to talk. And he just pushes him over.
Hey, like, that doesn't seem like obstruction of justice, though.
Oh, no, you are still like I like got this ringing in my ears. He's like, he'll be compensated. Let's go.
Hey, Bones. Have you ever thought of maybe not doing stupid shit that would mean that you have to pay more compensation? Just put it out there.
I don't think it occurred to him.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Hey, Coda, when you were here last time, did you not suggest this? Because you're a clever man. Remember when you were here before?
I think he's doing a fine job.
Really, Coda? Do you think he's always doing a
God help.
Okay, let's stop talking. Let's stop. Let's all just stop. What matters now is we get this urn to the Moon Mother so that she can put it on her mantle, and she just starts walking.
Like, as you're talking, he just sits down beside Billy Bob, and he's just like, you know what? No! And just puts like a pipe under his mask, and he's like, I try. He's like, I try, Billy. And he's like, please stop talking to me like we're friends. And he's like, man, like, he's like, look, there's 3 of us here. I'm like I try. Like, hey, I'm not perfect. It's like, I try.
There are only 3 of you.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Do you not want to crack jokes about our fucking law enforcement? Fucking hell.
Oh no, I'm just looking for more fodder.
Hey,
he's
guys,
like, oh, all right, okay.
The house.
He's like, Billy. He like leans in real close with his poor high elf. He's like, Billy, it's getting tough, man. I can't do it anymore. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, Bones, it's gonna be a good day. And I know, Billy. I know it's not. He's like, Billy, I'm gonna cut you a deal, Billy. I'm gonna let you go, but I'm not gonna let you go. I'm gonna make it look like your own. And I'm gonna kick the shit out of you, Billy. Okay, that's how it's gonna go. And Billy's just like crying. He's like, just get away! And he's like, Billy, I need this. You're gonna do Uncle Bones a solid, okay, Billy?
So I turn to the other team like, say hi, I'm Isadora. What's your name?
She's like, I'm Simmons.
Is he
Please
always
don't
like
do
this?
anything that's gonna. I mean, he's had a rough day. Sir, when you last slept? And he's like, Billy, do you want to run, Billy?
Guys, seriously, is this the house? I'm gonna knock
Billy,
away.
he's like, Billy, do you want to tell me where your friends are, Billy? I'll just go in with no weapons, Billy. I'll just beat the shit out of him, Billy, I swear. He's like, at this point, he is like properly, like, he's not even talking to Billy. He's just like sitting with his head in his knees, and he's like, I can't do it.
Oh,
Why did you say that, my nose?
Cody's just constantly whispering, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
And then
After a few minutes, he like regains composure. He's like, good talk, Billy, and just slaps him. And he's like, Simmons, put him back in prison or jail. I'm going to Mother Moon. And he's like, who knows? Maybe I'll piss off one of her guards, and maybe he'll kill me. Who fucking knows if I'm that lucky?
Esme just called, bye, Billy!
Bye, Simmons!
Bones is just standing on like the steps up to this place, and he just bellows. He's like, consider my deal, Billy. It's good for everybody.
Hey.
It's just like, nice to see you, Simmons, bye.
Hey, Bones. I have a question.
He's like, yes, Esme.
It's okay. Are you like the head of the City Watch?
Yes, I am the sheriff of this city.
Okay. Esme like shares this like fake worried look with Isadora and Cody. She's like, Bones, I'm afraid I don't think we can get close. The last sheriff of a city that we got close to,
I'm gonna stop you there.
he wound up dead. It was really upsetting. We were all upset. I don't want to feel heartbreak over your death.
He's like, I can only be so lucky, and just pushes the doors open.
Bones, I think we're gonna be good friends.
As Esme's like coming in after, she knocks on the side of the thing. She's like, Bones, you should always knock first. Hello.
He like points at Esme and he's yelling at someone you guys can't see. He's like, that was an assault on the Moonlight Manor. Can I kick her ass? And all you hear is like a soft, like woman, like a female's voice, just be like, "That'll be all, Bones." And he's like, "Cool." And he's just like sees Coda with like the cigars, and he just thinks like, "I'm taking these. Remind them."
Oh, they were from Osmos, but okay.
That's
okay.
that's great. Just evidence.
Oh, alright. Oh.
And he walks back and he's like, "Here's the money for them."
Bye, Bones.
Okay.
Bye,
Love you.
Bones! We'll see you soon!
And like it's a case of like you guys see him walking down the steps and you see him take like the box of cigars and he puts one up to his mouth and he's like, and you see him like flick the scud away. He's just like another one. He's like two by the time he's got to the bottom of the steps.
Love you, Bones!
And you see like as like the doors are shutting behind you, you see like he turns and like picks up the fire speech stone and he's just like you hear him swear like take off again and the doors close. Oh,
Fun.
that made me laugh so much. I actually thought I was going to get sick at my computer there. My stomach is a
my
bit.
God, that's exactly what I thought would happen.
Yeah, it
Like,
was fun.
that's what I was expecting, and it still nearly killed me.
Personally, I think it's even better because Amy fully threw herself into it
Amy,
as well.
oh,
Yeah.
Amy went for it, and I'm very, very happy and appreciative of that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
But yeah, you guys find yourselves in a large, open, like kind of like a entrance hall kind of thing. There's a few armed guards with like pole arms, or no, sorry, halberds. Yeah, halberds. Like along the line or along the way, they kind of have like a, like you know, plate armor, like knight's armor. Kind of has like depictions of wolves a lot all through the armor. In the distance, you see a woman sitting on like a throne or just like a head chair kind of thing. Like, she has a like pale blue skin, like real faint glow to it. Her dress is like really nice and white. It's kind of ripped at the bottom, like you know, like she clearly is like not wearing shoes. And to her left, her left, is what looks like a bloodhound with a big wide straw hat. And it's just kind of sitting there, like it's sitting there on its like cushion, like looking at you guys. And yeah, she like you see her wave forward as if like you guys come forward.
I go forward and bow to her.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Esme, have we been released from our shackles?
Nope, you guys are still in them.
Esme, like, basically... Oh, which is better? Yeah, no, this is better. Esme bows, but because of the way she's holding the urn, some of the ashes spill out. And then she, like, basically fumbles with it and more falls out, but then she, like, gets it back together. She's just like, Greetings, Moon, Mother... she, like, looks at her hand and is like, Mother Moon, I come bearing a gift for you seeing us at this time. It's a fabulous urn that will tie together any study or living room. Best for a mantelpiece. And she just, like, holds it out in front of her.
She's like, oh my. Thank you for your gift. Like, she gestures for like one of her like guards to take it. And like, he comes over, takes it and brings it up to her and she like keeps it on her lap. And she's like,
I want to say to I want to no, continue. It's okay.
And she's like, and I have gifts for you. And she like from like basically like up her sleeve produces twig effigies of all, like, I know Risbet's there, but like, the 3 of you, 4 of you, that kind of thing. But yeah, and like she beckons you forward to come and take them, kind of thing.
Well, 3, I already have one, so 3.
She's like, yeah, but I made another one, bitch.
Oh.
If you don't mind me asking, what are these for?
Esme goes in.
Oh, they're just like customary. I saw you come in a dream, so I've prepared these. So what is your business in my city?
Shit, what was the name of the contact?
Well, we'll just say we're visiting friends.
Yeah, we're visiting. We're visiting someone, a friend of ours.
She's like, I see. She's like, will you be staying long? Do you require lodging?
Yes.
She's like, that could be arranged. We can set you up on the...
Please. I feel... Sorry, apologies. Yes, please. That was incredibly rude of me and completely unintentional.
And she's like, oh, you're a curious sort, Miss...
Nilo.
Miss Nilo.
Esme. Miss Nilo.
Esme. Miss Nilo Esme.
That's it, exactly.
She's like... She's like, you show manners to me, yet you rile poor bones.
It's because we were warned by our associate Coda, who has been here before.
She's like, I remember.
And I think he's actually a softie. I believe it. I believe he's probably a softie. And sometimes you got to bring to the world a willingness to help break down those barriers. It's important to really help people connect with themselves. I believe you connected with yourself. Someone who has the ability to see things in dreams must have a very good sense of their own mental landscapes. But I believe people in sheriff positions tend to be quite high-strung.
It's like, he means well.
He means
He's a bit...
well?
Yes, he means well.
He's a bit unorthodox and very eccentric in his work. But he's a fair man.
I like him.
Stressed, but a fair man.
Aren't we all stressed and fair men? No. Sorry, I suppose we're not.
Darren,
Yes?
I just want to turn to Osmos and just say, I brought you a gift, but he took it away. I'm sorry.
He kind of like slow nods to him, like he kind of like,
Coda, who are you talking to?
To Osmos.
Who's that?
Forgive us, Mother Moon. Our friend here has been here before and failed to, like, even preliminary brief us on any of the people that we would meet here that he already knew. So, could you tell us who Osmos is?
He points to the dog.
It's like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's the-
You got cigarette? You got cigars for a dog?
He's quite fond of them.
You hear the dog rile up and he's like, They're my favorite.
Oh,
That doesn't mean they're good for you, though. Well, actually, you can talk, so chances are you've got a high level of sentience. You can probably do whatever you like with your life.
He's like, answer, Esme.
nice to meet you.
And you.
Hey, Isidore. Not Isidore. Hey, Coda. Maybe if you gave us. He's like cause. Anyway, he's. Coda, if there's anything else, any other people, or dogs or anything like that around that you're going to introduce yourself to, but not your friends, maybe just tell us first.
I will. I'll be sure to do that.
I mean, you didn't even tell us who Bones was. I'm sorry, Mother Moon. We're here for you, not for that.
She's like, that's all right. So you visiting friends for a few days?
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Ish.
Oddly specific time, but okay, that's fine. No, that's. He's like, what say you, Osmos? And he kind of peeks his head up, and he's like, He's like, yeah, they can stay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
He's like, I detect no evil in them.
We buried our evil in the forest.
Coda's like, thank you, and I'm not going to cry this time. Thank you.
Darn, fuck you. No, go away.
Coda definitely cried the last time.
Of course you did.
No, like, definitely. When he was told, like, oh, there's no evil, he definitely just sobbed for a solid 20 minutes. And this time he's holding it together.
Oh,
just
that.
about.
Oh.
Just about.
Yeah, no, we're pretty good. Or we try to be. Anyway. Can we be... Esme just, like, holds up her shackled hands. Can we be like...
She's like, oh, I'm sorry. That's not for me. That's the sheriff's choice.
Uh-oh.
And she grins.
Oh, I'm excited.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and you see like the doors behind you open back up, and he's like, "You rang, Mother Moon."
Esme just, like, basically shifts her way in front of, like, his eyesight of Mother Moon. And she just starts jangling her chain. Release me, Bones, and be haunted no more by my spirit.
He walks up with like essentially like a thin metal rod, kind of like just taps Coda's like manacles, and they clink open. He takes them back, and he hands Coda a coin purse. And he's like, "That's compensation for the, yeah." And just walks over to Esme, or not Esme, sorry, Izzy. Does the same, and gives you a coin purse, and he's like, "Compensation for." He's like, and here,
Alright.
and hands Izzy another coin purse. He's like, that's hers, and gestures at Esme, and he's like, come on, follow it. Like, he's like, let's go. I'll give you the grand tour.
Hey,
like,
wait, you forgot to do something.
Mother Moon, thank you for receiving us. And she bows and she starts following Bones. And she like walks straight with him and says, you do realize that if you don't let her go, she is going to be hounding you 24/7 for the next 2 weeks.
He like looks at Izzy, and like obviously you can't see his mouth because of the mask, but like you can see his eyes are like kind of like a shit-eating grin. He's like, "Oh, I know."
It's your funeral, buddy.
Esme like bows as well to Mother Moon as she's leaving, and she's just like,
And she like is like doing that whole like slow clapping or like slow waving thing because she's in a throne. She always has to slow wave. And she's like, I'm sure we'll have a chat
she's
soon.
mystic and ethereal. I love her.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
So cool.
And then like Bones is like, oh, it was a pleasure, Moon. And she's like,
Esme
goodbye,
bows to
Sheriff.
both of them. Like, enjoy the urn. I hope it does really work in your living spaces. She's like, hey, Bones! Do you think this sounds like a drum beat?
He's like, no, you gotta add a bit of bass. And he starts like stomping his foot on the ground.
Ooh, we could be like a band.
I just want to look at him and say, can you teach me how to deal with her?
He's like, oh, I can't. It's just too much. No, let's go.
Esme gets really close up to Coda and she just whispers into his ear. It's like, "You would be really great for choking someone out." And she just keeps walking.
And like when you guys get to like the walkway, he's like, okay, no, enough games. Okay, I'll be cool. And he turns around and he goes to like tap Esme's manacles, and he just goes whoops, and just lets him fall off the side. And he's like, oh shit.
The key.
He's like, that's yeah, like he literally is just like he's like grabs Esme and like holds her over the edge, and he's like, that's literally the only way they can open. See it down there? And he's like, Jesus. He's like, my elf eyes doth see that's on maybe floor 55, maybe 57. Ouch.
Esme just looks at him and says, he's like, well, if you're giving us the grand tour, we'll have to see every floor. We'll get there eventually, won't we, Bones?
And he's like, hey, it'll probably take a few hundred years, but yeah, sure.
Tell you now, 3 people dealing with the place that takes hundreds of years to get around today. That's a rough way. That's rough for you.
I think we'll manage, but I may be wrong. But yeah, he essentially brings you like around the place. He shows you to. He's like, right. So first port of call, since you guys are adventurers, and adventurers like to stick their noses in things and often get punched in the face. He's like, why anyone would do that to you, lovely people, is beyond me.
I believe the term is revolutionaries. She just like winks at him.
He's like, more power to you. Anyway, he like points to a building that has like a really long line of people coming out of it. He's like, that's the clinic. He's like, if you ever want to get sewn up, patched up, seen to, like on the DL, and he like taps his nose. He's like, Clyde or Travis will sort you out. They're pretty swell dudes. I know, like, cheap and affordable is kind of the go-to with people who stay here. So yeah, that's the clinic. It's a nice place.
Esme just
I actually realized I didn't put the clinic on the map. That's bad, but it's probably like around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, So I knew I'd forget something.
Esme loudly responds to Coda, saying, "He's like, don't worry, Coda. I have animal magnetism. Soon he'll come around to my way of thinking," and then just keeps talking.
He like essentially like brings you guys to a set of stairs that kind of lead up into like kind of like the underbrush over here. And he's like, right, up there's the hunters. If you need food, fresh food, that sort of thing, and you don't want to go to an inn, you can go talk to let me make sure I don't butcher this. Sulia and Lorilla, there we go. I could not find it. Sulia and Lorilla. He's like, they're rangers, forest walkers, hippies, whatever you want to call them. They're really nice, friendly, they're cool people. They'll give you some food. They're nice. Usually you can do like a weekly thing if you guys are staying longer. But yeah, that's for food. Or you can go to one of the many inns that are around this place. He's like, I recommend the Doom Saloon. They're cheap, the music's nice, and Clyde's hot. That's good. Anyway, let's go. And pushes like you guys forward. And he brings you up to like here. Kind of like to a tall, like not tall, but like larger than the other hovels. And he's like, yeah, this will fit 4 people. He's like, there's beds, sheets, the whole shebang. He's
one
like,
of the 4 people was to have a gentleman caller, and she winks.
I mean, yeah, no, he looks at like Izzy and Coda, and he's like, yeah, they're fine. What? You?
And then like, oh, how we laugh. I tend to end up fighting drow on rooftops, and that seems to be something like sleeping with her. It's a very weird relationship.
He's still in a laughing fit. And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever you do, honey. I'm sure you'll be getting lots of them. He's like, rent's $15 a week. You pay it to like either myself, Simmons, Shorty, or the saloon, because they're in with the manor, and it's or you can go directly to the manor, but it's a load of back and forth. But yeah, so there you go. That's it. If you guys need anything specifically, find the map.
Oh, do you know what we need, right?
So anyway, if you guys need anything, he's like, no, you know where it is. It's on floor 57. Go get it. Anyway, so yeah, and he like gestures to Izzy and Cody. He's like, you guys need anything, just shout, whatever. If you guys see a crime, report it. Don't take the law into your own hands. That's how we do things here.
But we're crime fighters.
I find it so hard to believe.
One
But
time
yeah.
we fought the crime of a lich attacking Dagdom.
I mean, like, you also told me about how you guys got a share of kills, so that's reassuring. Really good crime fighters.
Well, no,
Really,
hold
like,
on.
there's
He
like
died
not
while we
just,
were
like,
awakening the lich.
We didn't know about that crime.
So you woke up a lich. Oh.
Yeah,
Not on
Coda shot him in
purpose.
the back.
You could just see him like, neat.
Hey, Bones. Just first of all, I know you and I know that there's something here, and we just need to not see each other right now,
Probably.
and I appreciate it. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Just I have a couple of
Yeah.
questions, very quick questions. One, I'm just going to assure you that when we're paying our rent, I'm going to come and directly see you and give him the rent. Don't worry. This will be clear cut and dealt with properly. Equally, have you seen a small boy with a sword that's wrapped in chains?
I'm sorry, what?
Small
You-
boy,
you were
large
talking-
sword wrapped
what?
in chains.
Small boy wrapped in chains. Wow.
No, small
What?
boy with a sword
Small
that's wrapped
boy.
in chains.
Small boy. Oh no, we're not even at all. We want just children. Okay. Fucking Christ. And he goes and like unlocks the door to the hovel and like throws Izzy the key, and he's like, "There you go, you guys are fine. It's a nice place. It's one of the better hovels." He
Hey,
taps it
maybe
and it
more
creaks.
people would.
Oh, is my old residence is that gone now?
He's like, "Oh shit," and he's like, And just for clarity's sake, you guys are here. Coda stayed over here,
Cool.
and he's like, that's gone. I think we rented it out to a Warforged a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two back. I can't remember. The days blur together.
Okay. I was just wondering. Is Luchek still nearby? Is she still around?
He's like, yeah.
Oh, I'm just paying her a visit. Thank you.
He's like, yeah, no worries. It's all good. Just don't break the law. We won't have to see each other. Or else, if you have a lead on any of the drug dealing cases, then come talk to me. Otherwise, we don't have to see each other. It's great.
Do you want me to
You
bring
say
back
that
the
like
key?
you don't like us, Bones.
Yeah, do you want us to bring back the key when I go and get it?
I mean, like, if you want to, like, it's like, we have so many of them. So, like, it could get lost in the pile of keys that could open that shackles. And he, like, opens, like, a bag and it's just, like, full of keys. And he's like, see what I mean? Like, it could get lost in any of these, but you never know, you gotta be safe. Puts it into his backpack and he's like, gotta be safe. Gotta keep the keys on. Good old me. So, do you guys need anything specific, or are you good?
Oh my god, I literally need a key to unlock these manacles. It seems like you've got a pocket full.
Oh, you need one. Oh shit! Yeah, they only cost you saying sorry, Bones.
For
That's all you
what?
gotta say. Sorry, Bones.
If you want me to apologize for something specific, of course I will. I am but a humble woman.
I want you. I want you.
Coda
I
laughed
want-
at that as well.
I
That's
want
a
you to
character.
apologize. Ever coming to my city and talking to me. That's what I want you to apologize for. After that, we're square. You say sorry, Bones. Sorry for doing that. They'll get you out of them, and you can go off and be an adventurer. What do you say, buddy?
Esme basically just says, like, well, in fairness, Bones,
He's like, hey, I can go. Okay, I guess I'll go then.
You go, yeah, there you go. She just starts shouting after him. It doesn't matter if he's not listening. She just states it fully, where it's just like, I didn't really get a choice in coming here, and also you approached us, so me not talking to you wasn't really an option.
He's like, have fun getting out of them, bye.
Can't wait for him to die while we're here, and then she'll like apologize on his deathbed, and it'll be really dramatic and sad.
That went well.
It actually went better than I expected.
Hey, so
Really?
Coda, really putting it out there. Any more of these people that you keep mentioning by name but don't explain to, your two
Yeah,
friends?
tell us about your friends.
Luchek was my old neighbor. I was just asking if she was still around. It's nothing. It's she's not an official or anything like that.
Is she an ancient woman? Like, is she like literally the oldest
No,
person
she's
of all time?
not. No, why?
No. It sounded like she was an old lady.
She's a large, tall, strong lady.
Large, tall, and strong ladies can also be old.
She's not. I mean, she's not. I didn't ask her age. I thought it'd be impolite.
Anyway, Esme put out her bag with all of her non-essential equipment, and she's like, "So I'm going to floor for 50. What is it? 55? I got a floor 50. So let's either. Well, you can come too, but equally, you guys can just. I'm sure I'll be fine. I won't get into any trouble.
I want to check my setup with you.
Yes, I'm coming with you.
Oh, let's go.
I lock up our hovel before we leave.
Cool.
We just need a sign on the door. Please don't rob us.
Come on in, the door's open.
Bones, stay
Oh.
out.
No bones allowed.
No bones allowed. No bones about it.
So, you guys want to go to floor 57?
55.
Wait,
Is it not
was it
55?
57?
Well, fucking probably.
Well, good, because Darren can't remember, so I'm going with like 57 or 55. Essentially 57 first, and then we'll work our way up. Ah.
So, investigation checks, please.
Everybody keep your eyes peeled. Like literally peeled.
21.
22!
Cool. Wow, look
Yeah,
at these rolls. Look at these rolls. Yay!
In
So
your
you
own
guys, like-
town, Dakota. Your own town.
You guys, like, take your time, take some elevators, take some pulleys, but you managed to get to floor 57. It's kind of smelly. It's a little bit smelly, this floor. There's people running around being quick and dangerous. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, and you can see off in the distance Bones
Why?
sitting on a box like a crate, smoking his pipe. And he's just like, as you guys like round the corner, he's like, "Oh, hi, friends."
Hi, Bones.
B-man. We're here looking for
He's like,
I
"Oh, hey,
believe
it's me," and just flicks it off the edge.
Oh my god.
How far?
Esme, you hear a splash.
Oh my.
So how far is that though?
Like,
Real far.
like 100 floors, maybe more, and then whatever.
However
like,
many
I mean-
fathoms of water are beneath.
So Darren, just as a general, like, I can roll an insight if I have to, but could she survive it?
I mean, no.
Well, it's been fun, guys. She just jumped.
No.
Hey, Isadora, cast Featherfall. Then it doesn't matter. She just goes in.
No.
Does he still have the like sack of keys?
Yeah, he's like juggling them at the station.
You could just say sorry, Esme.
I mean, I could, but you could have also just like put in a better word for me and just also.
I say into Esme's mind,
Oh,
say
God.
sorry now, act like you mean it, and when you're free, we can go back to bullying him.
When people
Oh,
find
Sorry.
drinks, only
Yeah,
those two people
I
can hear
really
it, right?
tempted to be like, sorry, I didn't copy that out. But I also recognize that it was unnecessary.
Darren, just a question about the rings. When like she says that to Esme, I don't hear that, right? Or is it like a
Can we have a
four-way
group
channel
chat?
thing?
Do we have a
Is it
group
like
chat?
a group
Yeah.
chat, or is it like
Yeah.
a one-way thing?
I like to think it's a group chat person.
Okay, so I hear
Well,
that.
can it be a group chat that can have specific,
Yeah, but like you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
can like you
use
use you can
yeah.
like zone in on someone.
like can include all members or all members
Yeah.
except yeah.
All members except Coda, always.
Coda, relax.
We have like a separate group chat that just me, Esme, and Risbeth.
Oh, God, that's
Aw.
It's about Coda's
no,
birthday
no,
present.
No, that's too mean. Stop. No,
That
that's
is
too
so-
real. No. Stop.
Sorry.
Say, Laura, relax. Anyway,
That's so mean.
hey Bones.
He's like, yeah.
So can I have a key?
I mean, like, what's the magic word?
Can I have a key, please?
No, I'm pretty sure you gotta say something else.
But like, is this unlawful imprisonment?
I mean, like, no, like you just have to pay the fine, and the fine is saying sorry. That's all. It's you that's going about on an unlawful matter. To be fair.
Wait, hold on. Hey,
Wouldn't you agree, Shorty? And like, you guys feel a shadow like behind you. Basically, this like 8-foot warforged is behind you, with like a wide brim sheriff's hat kind of thing, like cowboy hat. It's got like, instead of like the typical warforged of like a, the humanoid face in quotations, it's got like just like essentially loads and loads of glowing eye holes kind of thing.
Esme basically.
And he's like, sure thing, boss. Yeah.
Hey, is he another one of your guards?
Yeah, a Shorty.
Here, so just now, I'll preface this, Bonesy. I am no superior intellect, right? But you seem to keep getting calls about escaping convicts, and it might be because first there's only 3 people on your watch crew, and right now 2 of them are wasting time with just not giving me a key. So maybe if you were using your time better, you'd have less escaped convicts.
He's like, hey, when I find more than 2 people enough to be fucking cops in this shithole, then we'll have a bigger force. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, maybe if you had, like, realistic standards, then maybe you'd have more people. Maybe if you weren't just, like, holding out on me right now, I'd be more inclined to help you, buddy.
If my what and the what now?
If you were more inclined to just, release my body, I'd be more inclined to help you.
He's like, that is the last thing I want to fucking release. That. So stop.
So she actually she just sits down like on the ground in front of him. She's like, Bonesy, did I ever tell you about the time that I carried a knife of the god of murder, Bob?
Oh my god.
He's like, yeah, how'd that go for you?
It was rough. I had a lot of internal thoughts about the matter, and I was told that I should kill my friends to get unspeakable and untold powers, and I just decided not to. What else? I'm just did you hear of a town named Boria? Great town. Met some darklings there, and they were causing a bit of a ruckus with the local townsfolk. They were trying to steal some art, and she just starts telling him all these stories. Like, it was a really good time. We basically just spoke to everyone, and eventually the Darklings got to move in because they all cared about each other and the art in the end. It's what communities can be.
Oh, so it's like there was an impasse and they made a compromise and had a better day. That sounds cute. Jeez, you think you'd learn something from your own story there, isn't it?
It's all about
Oh well.
not even dismissing racial tensions, but trying to help remove the barriers of communication and stuff. And it's just like, it's a big barrier to communication. Tossing keys into wells and stuff. That's a barrier to effective communication. I'm not gonna lie. Manacles are and she's trying to do hand movements, and the manacles is like as you can see, some people talk with their hands, and manacles make it so hard to talk with your hands.
He's like, well, Shorty, did you see me throw a key over? He's like, no, you threw a dagger over, boss.
Dagger?
Yeah, he was like, why throwing keys to the manacles of the law enforcement. I mean, these accusations.
Esme just turns to Isadora and she's like, Isadora, start a new case file. Corrupt city watches, and just put that as the label, and we'll deal with it later.
Yeah, right. And she writes it in really blocky kiddish handwriting.
It looks cute. I like it. Which is
essentially there's pulleys of assist, some sort of not mechanical, but ropes and pulleys and cogs to the right, and you see Simmons basically come up while holding onto a rope. She steps off.
Oh, the whole gang's here. Hi, Simmons.
Is Simmons the third member, or is she your?
Yeah, she's third.
So I just got to put this out there. All 3 members of the Watch refusing to give me a key to be released, while it's actually a really good and probably the best idea that you've all had to collectively. Equally, it's not great for the town. Who's watching the Watch HQ? Who's
watching the Watchmen?
Yeah,
I mean, what do you think Simmons Maybe she is delusional. Maybe she's a deranged killer. Apparently, she's like best friends with Ball. And then you hear like the Warforged shorty be like, "Yeah, Ball's not good, man. That's bad juju."
He's a fucking idiot. I hate
And
him.
he's like, "Whoa, that's not good stuff." He's like, "Oh boy." He's like, "Yeah, so you got a deranged killer, cultist of Ball. Maybe we should like manacle her feet,
I think you should.
just stop her from running around." And like you can see, like Simmons is trying her best not to lose her shit laughing.
Esme starts running. She's just like, "You'll never catch me, weak ass coppers!" And she starts running down. I'm getting in the drink and I gotta get my key!
He's like, he just turns to like Conan Izzy. He's like, "So you guys, you're back. What'd you think of the city so far?" And he like looks at Izzy.
It's pretty neat.
He's like, "Yeah, it's got a charm to it. I'll admit. It's like,
Yeah, no, it's a nice layout. I mean, I can see why people come here. It's actually pretty cozy once you get used to it.
Yeah, no, it's like yeah, the crime's not too bad. We're getting a bit of a rise at the minute. There's like some, having a fucking passageway into the Underdark's always gonna cause problems. I don't mean in a racial way, jeez, but like you know what I mean. Like, they're kind of crazy down there. We're kind of a little crazy up. It mixes. It's good. It's good. It's like, so when do you think your friend's gonna realize that like there's a button underneath the manacles? Anytime this century, no?
I thought she's going to go in the water. I think she's going to go for it. She commits. She doesn't really have. There's no half.
It's like those manacles are purely for show, man. What the fuck? Like,
I remember, yeah.
Like, I want to just let her do this, but I don't want her to drown.
Darren.
I mean, he's like, she probably won't. There's plenty of merfolk down there
the
that, like,
fish,
you know.
yes,
So Darren, being Esme,
being Esme, the title of your autobiography.
she's a want for getting things done and getting them done quickly. For the purposes of like a mechanical system of the game, she is using both her action and her bonus action to dash as far as she can in as like short a time as possible to reach the end.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're burning through it. And like Simmons is like, "So you guys staying here for a while, or are you just visiting?"
Yeah, about
or...
a fortnight.
Yes,
We're
gonna
visiting
visit
friends.
contacts, yes.
Oh, cool,
And if you
cool.
need
Anyone we know?
You would know Ozymandias. Name ring
It's like,
a bell?
oh, that's the innkeep of what's that place? And she's like,
White
flicking her
Rabbit,
fingers.
Rudolph.
He's like, yeah, like as you say, White Rabbit, like Shorty answered White Rabbit. He's like, yeah, that's the place. I heard it's nice. It's like a bit lower level. Like, the nickname is Shantytown, and they do air quotes. It's like, I don't know why people call it. It literally looks the exact same as everywhere else, but I don't know. But yeah, I've heard like, not the nicest of people go there, but like again, as long as they don't break the law, we technically can't do anything. So.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of the law, do you need a hand with this Underdark situation? The smuggling?
It's like, I mean, like, yeah, it's good for the minute, like, but they're definitely smuggling some drugs up, and we need to like nip it in the bud, kind of thing. But they're all just kind of like leaning up against crates, essentially, just kind of like, yeah, it's just so much work.
Well, we have
Like, why can't you hire more people?
It's like, because they're not good enough. They're always wanting to break rules. Well, I break rules, but you know what I mean. Break rules in a non-lawful way. Never want to compensate. Never want to arrest. It's always kill, maim. Oh, boss, well, let's just say he fought back. No, it's not how we do
have a
things.
strict no-kill policy, if possible.
But, I mean, there's literally no one else in town that isn't going to follow by your rules?
Yeah, no one meets the standard. Damn it! I ain't gonna hire the okayest. I'm gonna hire the best.
Yeah, but if it's running you ragged, don't you kind of have to settle for okayest?
I mean, sure, we get the odd breakout here and there because Shorty's, mechanical gizmos short circuit and some of the locks don't work right, which is just fine. The machines break down. He's like, "No offense, Shorty." He taps him on the back. And he's like, "Hey, it's cool, boss. It's cool." Like, but yeah, no, it's for the most part we run around. It keeps us in good shape. But yeah, it's fine. Like, I wouldn't trade it in.
If you need a few extra pair of hands, you know where we're staying.
It's like, yeah, no, of course. If anything really bad happens, someone able with a weapon in a non-lethal way would be helpful. So, Esme, you reach the water.
Oh my god.
Esme just jumps in.
Esme, you like fucking nosedive straight into the water. The second you go under, you see the manacle short circuit and break off.
Esme like swims back up, and she just like from the bottom up, she just screams, "I'm free!"
Oh, she's got them off. Well,
Oh, good for her.
yes. That was quick. She was
Bones
like,
is just like, what a fucking idiot.
Well, joke's on you. You're responsible for her now.
maybe it's a good thing. Maybe she'll tire herself out and she'll just sleep tonight, you know?
Oh, she'll sleep tonight.
Yeah, I mean, she's really exerted herself. I mean, maybe she'll be, you know, a little bit easier to deal with.
Taryn, is there any like fast way up from the bottom?
Nah, there's like some elevators, but like the one that Esme goes to, it's like you just see a merfolk man, and he's like, "Sorry, bud, it's out of order, man. You gotta fix it, man. It's really broken, man." Yeah,
Esme's just like, I've never met a merfolk before.
get the fuck out of my face with that shit, man. I'm trying to work. What?
That's fine. Goodbye, fair sea dweller. And she just starts running again.
You just see like you overhear him talk to like a dwarf who's just sitting off the side. He's like, "Some fucking apparition came out of the water, just talking to me, man." And he's just like, "What?" I'm looking up.
From the sea, and yet he thinks she, like non-aquatic beast, is an apparition.
Esme, you're on vision!
Esme is just like, she just gets back and is like,
Hi.
she just points at she points at Bones. She's like, "Ha!" And then she's like, "I got somewhere to be. Stay here." And she just starts running again.
Where the fuck are you going now?
I've got a date. Fuck you.
Okay.
That was
He's like, "No, she's fun. Can't wait to arrest her again. It's gonna be good."
Yeah,
we must do this
probably.
again. It's been lovely. It's been very
I
It
wish
has,
I
it
was
has.
evil. I could go and release them from the prison.
Yeah, he's just like, "Yeah, it's been fun, but we gotta get back to work."
must do it
Like
again
all
soon.
three of them kind of like, you know, like two finger to their head salute kind of thing. Like, oh, and kind of
That's
like go
what-
off in their they kind of go off in their own separate ways. But yeah, guys, so we'll leave
Come
it
on,
there.
show me around.
What?
Show me around.
Oh, yes, if you want, I'll show you around. What do you
Come
want
on,
to see?
let's go visit your old neighbor. Come on. Be fun.
Alright. You sure you don't want to chaperone Esme?
No, I really don't want to do that.
Yes, maybe the further from home
If she
the
gets
better.
if she gets herself in trouble, that's her business. Maybe I'll teach her a lesson.
Yes, but it's also our business by proxy, isn't it?
Oh, you want to, don't you?
Right, guys, so we'll leave it there because it's getting late. And no, that's cool. We're gonna go into like a
2 hours.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're definitely going to go. We're going to go into a week of downtime. I will message some of you about it tomorrow. Neil, we'll probably do that on Friday. That's good.
Yeah, perfect.
I might get
Cool,
paid
alright.
tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I'd say you and Amy will probably get your stuff tomorrow.
Cool.
I'm
And
very
Ian
excited.
Ian has his stuff. So yeah, that's cool. That's Dead Man's Haven. Good game, guys. There is a small epilogue.
Ew.
Do it.
Oh
Look
yes.
at you learning things.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The world I
To
like.
quote the smallest of boys. I underestimate the power of a good epilogue.
Yeah.
I love him.
He is
I
the
wanna
best.
marry
He's
him.
big.
They're good boys.
No, I want to marry Travis.
They're all
Right.
good boys.
Um,
No, I want to
They
marry
all-
him.
they all-
too.
they're all great. But yeah, so as this, like, it's a case of like the gang look at Esme like maniacally laugh into the distance as she's like screeching and running up the stairs. Like, fades to black, and the camera fades up for black, and we're in a forest,
No.
and we see like a bit of ground, like you see a familiar mound of dirt. You see like grains of dirt start to like wibbly wobble, and it cuts. Oh boy! So the credits roll, and the after credits scene is but a lowly farmer, and he's like tending to like he's a few crops in the forest. The ground's not great, but you got to make a living. And he hears like some laughing in the distance. And he's just like, what the devil is that? And he's like, he's got the hoe, and he's like, doing the ground. He's like, kind of goes to the tree line, and he's like, what is that? and he hears like maniacal laughing, like like wrathfully laughing. And like he hears like a word being said over and over again. He doesn't know what it is. He's like, what is it? It's straining my ears, lad. And then he hears it. But when he hears it, it's too late, guys. Because he's like at the bush, he's like, what is that? And he sees before him a lovely skeletal man. And he's just like, Esme! And like he just starts plunging the knife into this poor chap. Like laughing, and he's like, "Where's Esme?" And he's like, "Are you Esme?" And he's just going to town, and then he's like, starts running towards like essentially a small hamlet.
Oh
and
no!
Like, Esme! And like it's a case of like the camera moves, like starts to like pan up towards like the moonlit sky, and you just hear like Ball laughing.
I'm gonna get so arrested.
Well, this is gonna like bite us in the ass in 3 months.
Okay, that's fine. Esme basically just turns around and it's like, hey, I'm gonna be busy, don't follow me. I'm not gonna die.
Okay, we'll hold you to that.
Hey, Bal, over.
God damn her.
Coda has an aneurysm and dies.
Yeah.
Like the proper credits now is just like a side view of like skeleton dabbing as it runs.
It's just like one
He's
of
like-
those looping run cycles with the background.
Oh,
is
yeah.
dabbing, and it's just oh my god, that's our new credit sequence. Someone has to animate that, not me.
Right. Okay.
He's Carlton dancing in the field
Fucking
somewhere.
show, everyone.
Jolly good show, friends.
job.
I should stop
Yeah.
the stream now. Anyway.
Night stream.
Night stream.
Join us again,
But yeah,
Ciao.
yeah, boy. Amy, Laura, I will message you guys